We are tonight's entertainment.
What the fuck is this, Chet?
This is a tasty burger.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
Is this your homework, Larry?
Why don't you spill your beans?
We got a mic test. Got the old mic test with the new fucking pop filter, motherfucking pop. Welcome back
to the film
scoop. I should have unwound this cord before we started.
Oh,
but
now we
fuck
look
it.
like idiots.
Woo!
Classic.
Welcome back, gang. We're back with the scoop.
Not a lot of scoop this week.
Not a whole lot of scooping was done. Well, this is a dead zone.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's how it always goes. January, February, March is where it starts getting interesting with releases, but nobody releases anything worth a shit in January and February. So it's going to be kind of quiet for a few months, but I mean, we should be getting Poor Things eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know when that's happening, but hopefully soon. But other than that, like, it's just going to be a bunch of, for us, like, watching some Yorgos and watching some cool-ass shit at home because there's going to be nothing else to talk about. But yeah, we're just going to have kind of a chill episode this week. We're going to do some yapping. Do some yapping about 2024 movies, just general thoughts, opinions even.
A little bit of riffing here and there.
You know, nothing too crazy. Just, you know, guys being dudes, guys hanging out, talking about movies. That's what you come here for, isn't it? So we're gonna do that, but first we've got some trivia.
We do.
We've been slacking on trivia. I think we haven't done it for like a few weeks.
We've had some pretty action-packed episodes, though. So
yeah,
it makes
the
up
Scoopies.
for it.
I feel like makes up for not having trivia.
Trivia is not going to happen on the Scoopies, dude.
Yeah,
not the biggest night of the year. No. Not the night that everyone's going to be talking about for the next 3 months.
Exactly.
No trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll go do my trivia first.
Okay. What
are Austin Butler and Margaret Qualley's names in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Austin is Tex.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And fuck.
I knew Tex would be easy.
Yeah. I remember her white face.
I remember your white little face.
I don't think I remember her name.
I'm too old to go to jail for some poontang.
I remember that line. Yeah. I just don't remember her fucking. I remember her hairy armpits.
Yeah. And her dirty feet.
That's burned up. Don't worry about the dirty feet, dude. That's what makes the world go round.
Because it's so much fun, Jan.
Sorry. I don't remember her name.
Pussycat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on the nose.
Second question. What is the first line read in Denis Villeneuve's Dune?
You know something crazy? I've only seen Dune once.
You've only seen Dune once?
I have. And I'm like...
Are you an idiot?
I don't remember a lot from it. I need to rewatch
Well, that's embarrassing for you.
What's embarrassing is me liking it more than you first go around. I'd say that's embarrassing, but, you know.
I don't recall that.
Yep. I remember it vividly.
Well, let's say theoretically you're right and that happened. I'm not saying that's true, but let's just go with it. I've seen it 4 times now. So whatever you did have on me, you don't anymore. All right? I'm fucking King Penis.
Yeah,
at liking Dune.
It's overdue for a rewatch, and I'm trying to hold out until like really close to Dune 2, so that I don't like
fuck all that.
Like watch it a bunch.
Watch it as many times as I want.
I get worried about watching like really awesome stuff like that a bunch at once. I'm afraid I'll get tired of it. Obviously, I won't, but It's just some psychological thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really remember a lot from
the
Dune.
logic's there. I mean, the only reason I don't watch the Batman every day is because I don't want to get tired of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've still seen it 9 times, but like theoretically, there's never a better movie to put on than the Batman. I could watch it every day.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to ruin the magic, you know.
No,
because that's what happened with The Dark Knight. Like, I've seen The Dark Knight so many times that my brain goes on autopilot when I put it on, and I forget I'm watching a movie because I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I've gotten that way with The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I feel like most people have.
I'm right on the edge of like, this is a really good movie, and then I'm also like, this again.
Yeah,
kind of.
like when I saw the Dark Knight trilogy in theaters this year, like the whole trilogy in one day, like when I saw Batman Begins, I was like, fuck yeah, my dick's hard for 2.5 hours straight.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience. And then The Dark Knight came on and I was like, like, yeah, it's good, but
crazy.
I've seen it so many fucking times.
Yeah.
And then The Dark Knight Rises came on and I was like, we're back. We're fucking back.
Right back to work.
I fucking love this shit so much.
It's crazy. Like I have an easier time rewatching Rises than I do The Dark Knight. Don't know why that is.
Oh yeah, it's A, because you've probably seen it less, and B, because like there's so much going on in Rises that, like, yes, that's kind of a negative about the movie, but it's also like you keep wanting to rewatch it to like grasp everything. With The Dark Knight, it's kind of like straightforward, and there's no flaws either, so it's like there's nothing to do. You know, when you're watching Rises, you're like, oh, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. There's no
But it's
Talia
fun.
al Ghul death
Yeah.
that I can laugh at.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably why. But I'll give you a hint. The line read in the first line read in Dune, it sounds like so it's subtitles. The line is in subtitles.
I don't know what the subtitles are. Once you've done that, I remember it opening up with the old throat.
I did a
singing.
bad. I tried to do the thing, and it didn't really turn out very well. But
No, I remember it opening up like that.
sorry, I tried it. It came out the same exact way. Anyways, the lines "dreams are messages from the deep,"
Oh yeah, I would have never.
which is just some
I would
baller
never-
ass
that
fucking
is
big
awesome.
dick ass fucking Denis shit to do.
Dude, if you look at like a lot of the lines from.
Not from the book, by the way. Just
Oh really?
well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't remember it from the book, but maybe it is.
A lot of the stuff from Dune is the coolest stuff. Like
Fears the
Fears
Mind
the
Killer.
Mind Killer, Dreams are Messages from the Deep. Even in the Dune 2 trailer, when those fucking witches are like, think about your actions, and he goes, silence!
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my
uses the
God.
voice on
Yeah,
him.
dude.
And then like the setup from the first movie where he's like the first scene of seeing Paul is like him practicing the voice at the breakfast table and
Yeah.
being bad at it, and like holy fucking
I do remember a scene from Dune when he's like, how dare you use the voice on me? But yeah, when he yells silence in the Dune 2 trailer,
Yeah.
he might as well have been saying spread your cheeks. 'Cause
Dude.
that's what mine's
His
doing.
line delivery is so fucking good.
Yeah.
That trailer makes me cry.
Yep.
Like as much as I love the Batman trailer, it's my favorite trailer of all time. I've seen it 100 times. It never made me cry. Like Dune 2 in theaters and IMAX made me cry.
Yeah.
Just
The
because
Batman trailer made me hard.
yeah, Dune
And-
2 made me cry. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'm a piece of shit. And I don't deserve to gaze upon something so beautiful
Yeah.
as Dune 2. So it just made me tear up a wee bit. Sue me. But yeah, Dreams are Messages from the Deep. Baller ass opening line.
That's the coolest thing ever.
And then last question. I tried to give you something decently hard for you.
Mm-hmm.
So who directed Tron Legacy?
Oh. Is that guy that you said was David Bowie's son or something?
No.
Oh.
No. That's Duncan Jones.
Duncan
And
Jones.
he made Moon and Source Code. By the way, David Bowie's son. Oh, dude, don't let us fucking forget to say the joke
Oh yeah,
from McKay's.
yeah.
After you do this question,
I was
we'll
gonna
do
roll
it.
into it after
Okay, all right.
that.
I'll give you a hint. If
Isn't
you
it like
want.
a no-name person? Like, no.
No, I mean, it's not like someone a casual would know, but it's someone that like film community people know. I'll give you a hint on another movie he made, but I still don't think you would know.
Then
He made Top Gun Maverick.
yeah.
You're really slacking on movie knowledge.
Yeah.
That should do it. When I say he directed Top Gun Maverick and Tron Legacy,
Dude, when you say
that
Top
should
Gun Maverick,
click.
the only person in my mind is Tom Cruise. I don't think about anything else, just Tom Cruise and his tiny little sick body.
Joseph Kosinski.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have even gotten that in a million years.
Well, I feel like I always give you like fairly easy trivia, and it's like, what's the name of this character in this movie? Like
That's
Brad Pitt's character in Seven. What's his name? I feel like that's what I always
my
do.
trivia is.
I mean, I did one of those, but I wanted to give you some. I know, like, I'm pretty good with knowing who directed movies, and that's not really a strong suit for you.
Joseph Kosinski.
Kosinski.
Joseph Kosinski. Okay.
Yeah. But before we get into your trivia, we got to go over this thing that happened at McKay's, all right? So I'm going to try to do this justice. So me and Carl are at McKay's used movie store. We're looking at Blu-rays. Guys being dudes. And
Classic.
we're in the drama section, and he pulls out Remember Me, the Robert Pattinson movie. And when I say pulls out, like the Blu-rays are on a shelf, he slides it out enough for you to like see the cover of the movie. And I go, so that was supposed to be the joke. Him sliding it out was the joke because the movie's bad. So him just showing it to me was the joke. And then he goes, "Do you know how this ends?" And then I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "He blows up." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "Dude, that's such like a crazy thing for a movie to do. Like, oh yeah, by the way, 9/11."
That's insane, dude.
I fucking busted out laughing when he said that. And I kept thinking about it for days after that. I kept thinking about his line delivery in that moment where he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, 9/11."
I just like imagine sitting down. But so what's this movie about? About this guy and this girl, and they're trying to have a relationship, and then he dies in the World Trade Center.
But like your joke, like it was funny, but it's also exactly what happens in the movie.
Yeah.
They said, "By the way, 9/11." Yeah. That was it. It wasn't like teased or anything. It was just like a romantic movie, and then 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre. But
absolutely insane.
yeah, I didn't want to forget to tell that story because that was one of my favorite like Carl jokes I've ever heard in my life. That was top men right there.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. What's your trivia?
My trivia is, what is Nicholas Holt's character's name in Fury Road?
Nux.
Ooh, nice. I didn't think you would get that.
Fuck you.
And the other one was easy one because of your strange ability, we'll call it. But what movie won Best Picture in 2020?
So I need to clarify. The 2020 year of movies or the 2020 Oscars, which would be the 2019 movies?
I think it's the 2020 year of movies.
So the 2021 Oscars, but for the 2020 movies.
I don't know.
You've got to let me know.
Do you know the answer to both?
Well, probably. I can just give you both.
Give me both.
So 2019, like the 2020 Oscars for 2019 was Parasite.
That's the one.
Okay. And then the year after that should be Nomadland. Right? Yeah, because last year it was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah, so yeah, Nomadland would be the other one.
Doesn't she like shit in a bag or something in Nomadland?
That's a lot of things such as that.
I still haven't seen Nomadland.
Yeah, I don't. I watched it. It's such an overrated movie. Like it
Really?
was trying to be, I don't know. Like I saw the poster and I was like, oh, Francis,
Yeah, she's
and
a
like
beast.
cool cinematography. Sure, I'll check it out. And it's not like bad by any means. Like you'll watch it and be like, okay, like this is all right, but you'll probably never think about it again. And it was just one of those like baity, like Oscar baity type movies to me, where people make it seem like it's better than it is. Because I mean, that was the year that fucking Dune came out. So,
how about you hit the road?
well, no, wait, Dune was 2021, so that'd be the 2022 Oscars. Never mind, that was a different year. But Dune didn't win Best Picture, so my point remains.
Yeah. So none of this means anything anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the end of your trivia?
Yeah. I have another one if you want.
Yeah, I want
to
another
hear it.
one. Of fucking course.
I don't
want another one.
know. I don't know if you'll know this, but what director has won the most Oscars?
Like Best Director Oscars?
I think it's just any Oscar.
You gotta clarify.
Just
Like,
total
if
Oscar
he-
wins.
if-
Total Oscar wins.
So if Christopher Nolan...
Total Oscar
Shut the
wins.
fuck up. I'm trying to clarify your question.
Total Oscar wins.
If you're gonna have trivia, you have to know what the trivia is.
What?
You can't just say random
what do you-
shit and hope I get
How
it.
much more specific does total Oscar wins? How much more specific do you need?
Like, because movies get Oscar wins and people get Oscar wins.
Yeah. So, if a person was acting in a director's movie and they won Best Actor, that doesn't count. But if you won, like if a director wins Best Director, I think Best Picture probably counts.
And that's it. Best
I think
Director or
so.
Best Picture.
That's the only things that like is directly involved with the director, I think.
I feel like there's an easy answer.
It's not a name that me and you throw out often as like one of the greats. It was a little before our time.
I'll throw out a couple guesses.
Okay.
Mel Brooks,
No.
Woody Allen,
No. Great guesses. Great guesses.
Rob Reiner.
No. I do have a hint. He was spoken about or portrayed in the old Fablemans.
Oh, John Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. Not fuck him. I'm sure maybe he was a cool guy. Maybe he was racist. I don't know. I would assume so. I mean,
it'd be tough. It'd be tough not to be, I would assume.
I don't know. I just meant like I don't like those kinds of movies, and like
I don't think I've seen any John Ford movie. Oh well, I guess I have because I've seen like The Searchers and stuff.
Yeah, like I'm pretty open-minded with movies. I don't have like I won't watch this, and if it's black and white, I won't watch it, and if it's anime, like I'm pretty open-minded to anything. But like those really old westerns, like American westerns, like John Wayne movies and John Ford movies, I just really don't want to ever watch.
Dude, so I watched like most of the John Wayne movies I've seen when I was a kid, and as a dumb kid, just about anything entertains you. So I think I probably watched him and was like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I was going through my like John Wayne collection that I got, and like I watched McClintock, I was like, man, I don't want to keep going.
Yeah. I never
Maybe
understood your fascination with like John Wayne and like wanting to have his movies on Blu-ray.
What's like it's just like fun things that you did as a kid that you think is still fun. Like when I was a kid, I loved Hawaiian Punch, and then when I was like 19, I was like, I'm gonna get a Hawaiian Punch to relive my childhood, and I took a sip, and I was like, well, I have diabetes now, and I threw the rest
Hawaiian
away.
Punch fucking sucks.
It sucks
is
ass,
way
dude.
too sweet.
It's disgustingly
Yeah.
sweet. I drank a can of those like probably twice a week when I was a kid. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to have my Hawaiian Punch.
We could not. My mom didn't let us have Hawaiian Punch.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, dude. I'd probably have physical problems.
Like she
now
would
because of it.
occasionally let us have like soda, like Coke, but Hawaiian Punch was like a different breed. It was
Yeah.
like you can't have that.
That was like the Four Loko of kids'
Yeah.
drinks, dude.
Yeah, she wouldn't let us have Hawaiian Punch, and she wouldn't let us have fruit roll-ups. She thought fruit roll-ups were just the devil.
I understand drawing a line in the sand for Hawaiian Punch. I guess fruit roll-ups are just like
Like fruit
sugar
roll-ups and
rubber.
fruit by the foot and all that, which was like the best snack in school, by the way. Like, I don't know if there was a higher tier of snack in school than when someone had a fruit roll-up.
Oh yeah, you get
Can
the
you
ones
think
that
of
give you the
one?
tongue tattoos. Higher end snack.
Yeah, like if you had a fruit roll-up at school, what would you trade it for that you think is better?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest here on the old scoop, full honesty, I don't really like fruit roll-ups, and it's because I don't like gummy things. So I would probably, if I had a fruit roll-up today in school, you know what I would trade it for?
You fucking bitch.
I would trade it for the yogurt that has the little M&Ms that you pour into the yogurt. I really like.
I don't
those.
think you could have thought of a gayer answer than what you just said. The fucking yogurt
with the
with the
M&Ms.
flippable top,
Yeah.
where you put the M&Ms in.
Yeah, dude. Only my rich friends ever had those.
You're fucking gay,
Dude.
holy shit!
Those yogurts are so good. It's like a little yogurt parfait. It's basically like ice cream.
I would say, well, if we're getting like dairy products involved that have to be refrigerated, like I'd trade a fruit by the foot for like a pint of ice, like the Bluebell ice cream they had, like the cookies and cream Bluebell ice cream. Fuck me. That was cum season.
All right,
Or
here's the
in like middle
situation.
school, I don't think we had it in elementary school, but in middle school we had pretzels. Like we
Oh,
had
yeah.
cinnamon sugar,
Yeah.
big ass fucking pretzels. Which, how did Michelle Obama allow that? 'Cause holy fuck!
dude.
But I got one of those anytime I could. Anytime my
Yeah.
mom sent me with like a couple extra bucks, cinnamon sugar pretzels getting consumed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've had so many of those, and I will still slam them down.
Yeah.
If I ever go to the mall, which I don't know why that I would be in that situation because the mall fucking sucks, but if I ever am in one, I'm darting to the Auntie Annie's,
Oh yeah.
and
It
I'm
smells
getting some
so
fucking
good.
pretzel bites, and you
Let
can suck
me-
my cock. That's what's gonna happen.
Let me throw a situation by you. You've got the fruit roll up, and you can trade it for the Bluebell ice cream, but the only thing to eat it with is that stupid
The
stick.
wooden stick.
That's
I'd
the
do
stick.
it. Remind me of the good old days.
When you're eating ice cream and get a fucking splinter, dude,
Yeah.
like a caveman. Why'd you ever do that? Why would you give me a wooden stick to fucking eat ice cream with?
Yeah.
This is
That
the
was
1800s, dude.
that
What's
was-
wrong with you?
an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that happened. Like who came up with that? Like, hey, boss, I was looking at these numbers and like we're spending a lot of money on spoons for these little fuckers. Why don't we just give them a slab of wood and they'll figure it out?
I can get the used tongue depressors from our local doctor's office.
We can just throw it on
some
top,
pennies on the dollar.
and we don't have to buy spoons anymore.
Yeah. And then we can cut them down to a size that you can barely hold to save even more money.
Then we can use our spoon budgets on our Christmas bonus.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, fruit by the foot was the fucking shit.
Oh, I did like Gushers. Gushers was a gummy that I liked.
Oh, I didn't like those. I don't like anything that has juice inside. I don't like any candy where you bite into it and stuff squirts out. Any item like that, I do not. Even like not candy. Like, you know how Taco Bell has those like Cinnabon balls, the cum balls?
Oh yeah, I don't like those.
I don't like those. I don't like to bite. I don't like to eat things that have a substance in the middle. Or it's like going to ooze out once you bite it. Like Gushers, cum balls. I don't. That's just not for me. We went to my uncle's house and he wanted me to try a chocolate
the brandy
that had
chocolates.
rum inside.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I did it because I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah.
But I don't like alcohol. So that's two things not a fan of. Candy with juice inside and alcohol. And I did it. Took it to the fucking dome.
Yeah.
But gross. I mean, holy yuck.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I ate one and I was like, oh yeah, cool. And in my head I was like,
This fucking sucks.
He just got me to eat this shit candy, dude.
Yeah. And like y'all ate it and I was the last one that didn't do it, so I was like, fuck, now I've got to do it. I can't be the only one. And man, bad news.
Yeah. He hoodwinked us on that one, dude. He really pulled the wool over our eyes. Thought I was just gonna get a nice chocolate.
You know what candy I just thought about that like I would possibly trade a fruit by the foot for? A pack of Grippets.
I never had those. I saw kids with them.
You never had Grippets?
No.
You have never lived.
I don't think they were around for very long.
Dude.
Didn't they like phase out pretty quick?
Were the fucking shit. I mean, in like elementary school and middle school, no. They were slamming ass for many a years. They have many kinds. The Cheez-Its kind slapped. They had like a.
Let me see a picture of these. I don't think I'm thinking of the right thing.
I'm pulling up a listing here. Oh, they're called Grips. They're not called
You don't
Grippets.
even know what fucking candy you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking of.
they had the Cheez-It ones, the Chips Deluxe, which is like kind of like Chips Ahoy, and the graham cracker version. Those were the fucking shit.
Yeah, fuck those, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. What if we took
what?
Cheez-Its and made them tiny?
You're too busy fucking downing milk to eat Grips. When
I'd
you were a
much
kid.
rather have milk than fucking
I
a
bet.
thing of Grips.
Oh, I bet.
First of all, dumb name. Grips, dumb.
Why? You grip it. Great name. That's a great name.
I can't go any further.
You can't argue with that.
You got me.
The logic's flawless. It's the perfect crime.
You grip it. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Holy fuck.
Oh, I
Are you
can't
all right?
breathe.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right, back to the scoop, dude.
All right. I think that's all of our food talk for the week. I just wanted to throw out a possible new segment. Not segment. I don't know what you call it, but I'm thinking about just throwing out a song of the week from now on. Just some tune I've been listening to,
Yeah.
you know, bobbing my head to.
There's always a little something that you discover that's like, oh, I like that.
Maybe a song that puts a little pep in my step.
Yeah.
And the song I've been listening to a lot this week is called Just a Boy by the Backseat Lovers.
You've been doing a lot of backseat lovers, I've noticed.
I've been dabbling.
I've also been in that realm as well.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's not a song I've been listening to a lot.
Have you heard it?
I haven't, no.
It's pretty fucking...
I haven't
Hard
ventured
dick.
outside of the Just Friends album yet.
I'll send you my Backseat Lovers playlist.
Is it just all their songs?
Yeah, it's called Backseat Lovers.
Why would I just go to their?
Because I have the good shit.
Oh, okay.
You can skip all the nonsense and just go
I gotcha.
straight to the meat and potatoes.
Nice.
Like my Smiths playlist.
I don't need that one.
I just want you to know you're alone not liking the Smiths. All right? The boys love the Smiths. All the homies love the Smiths.
I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of racists, dude.
All right. So that's what we're doing now, huh? That's what we're doing.
That's my only. That's all. What can I say except for that? That's all I
Say
got.
you don't like it. It's not, by the way,
Dude,
not
that's so
racists. A racist.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 members of the band. So what? One of them's racist.
One of them's a
Big
goofball.
whoop. I mean, what can you do?
One of them's a little silly. That's all.
You know, sometimes you just gotta separate the art from the artist. And the Smiths fucking bang.
Dude, that's so funny.
What, do you not listen to Elton John because he's gay?
No, I do listen to Elton John.
But he's gay.
What?
That's just as bad as being racist. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You've been listening too much of the Smiths.
It's funny because I thought when I first heard the Smiths, like I thought they were gay. Like I thought he was singing about men. Maybe he is. I don't know.
I kind of got that vibe as well.
I haven't done a lot of research into like Morrissey, other than the fact that he's racist. But
that's something I don't really ever do. Like I'll just like listen to music. I don't like do a deep search into the band or the artist.
I always just feel like it could make me appreciate the music more when I know about the person.
Yeah, that happens.
So
that happens sometimes.
Like how you really like Zach Bryan. I feel like you like him more knowing who he is and like the backstory behind the songs versus just listening to the music.
Yeah, to an extent. To an extent, for sure. But I've been listening to Stranglehold by Ted Nugent a lot.
Never heard of it. Ted Nugent?
Ted Nugent.
Mm.
Yep. Pretty famous.
I mean, apparently you're wrong because I've never heard of him. So how famous can he be?
Well, I've just steadily been building my sick rock playlist, and that's what I've been into.
Rock, huh?
Just classic rock.
Mm.
Classic, down to brass tacks, rocking out. It's been that, and When the Crowds Are Gone by Sabotage.
Mm.
I like that one as well.
Okay, never heard of any of that, Jive.
You know, I'm cool.
But that's why it's your song of the week, and not mine. But yeah, I think that's all we got. So we'll go into our Yap session about
we got the watch list.
Watch list. I'm a silly man. Last thing we talked about was the Holdovers. Well, I rewatched the Holdovers.
I did as well.
Oh yeah, since then you have, yeah. Mm-hmm. Any new thoughts, or just first time it was big cock, second time it was big cock?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You know what?
Sums it up.
Yeah, this is gonna be another Carl idiot moment for the podcast, so I'm excited to say it. But upon rewatch, I just realized that they called him Walleye because of his lazy eye.
Walleye?
Yeah.
Who calls him that?
The students.
I didn't even know they called him that.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to like laugh at me for that being...
It's a pretty small detail.
No, yeah.
I didn't hear them. I've seen it twice, and I never noticed anyone call him Walleye.
Yeah, they call him Walleye behind his back. He's probably jacking off into the cop salad. He's like, why'd you say that?
Why'd you say that? Do you know something?
You went straight to the Cobb salad. I eat
Yeah,
the
he
Cobb
does.
salad.
Yeah, he does weird shit like that all the time. Yeah, but you went straight to the Cobb salad. I mean, I eat that Cobb salad. Is there something I should know? Yeah.
Dude, he got so worried.
He got so upset.
Yeah, walleye. That's what I.
Yeah.
what I put
So, Real Steel was watched. Now, for some backstory, Carl has been suggesting Real Steel for a long time because he said it was good.
together. Yeah.
You know what happened? We watched said film titled Real Steel, and good is not a word I'd use to describe it.
So let's clear up some confusion here, because we finished the movie and I was like, well, what'd you think? And you were like, it was all right. And you were like, I was like, well, and you were like, it's not as good as what you said it was going to be. And I was like, well, what would you give it? And you were like, maybe 2.5 or a 3. And I was like, yeah, 3 stars, like what I have it as. I didn't say it was the most amazing film of all time. I said it was fun.
I just don't tell people to watch things that I gave a 2.5 or a 3. I recommend people good things.
All right. I don't have a lot of 5 stars that we haven't seen together. This is a movie I had fun with that isn't a 5-star that you haven't seen. So I recommended it. You see how that works? Numbnuts.
I think you're just getting upset that I watched a recommendation of yours and it's bad.
It's fine that you didn't like it. I like to have fun, so I like the movie.
Apparently you don't like to have fun because you're on your phone the whole time.
Don't worry about that. But then you went from saying it was all right or just good. I don't remember one of those two things.
Said it was all right.
And then you went around telling people Carl said it was good and it's bad. But you have it at, I think, what you told me at the time was a 2.5.
I said a 2.5 or a 3, and I ended up giving it a 2.5.
Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but out of 5 stars, 2.5 is the middle of 5.
It's all right.
Okay. So all right is different from bad. You know what bad is? That's sub 2.5 is a bad.
Okay, but bad is also subjective. It's in compare.
Do you have a lot of bad 4 stars?
It can be in comparison to like kind of.
If you think
like,
it's bad, then give it a 2-star.
No, but
and own it.
No, but
you go around telling people that Real Steel's a bad
Carl,
movie, and you gave it a 2.5.
I don't know how to word this, but if I give Dune 2 a 3-star, that's a 3-star, but I would consider that bad. Because for how good it should have been, I would say, like...
That's a terrible example.
It's almost... I would want to use the word bad. Like, if someone said, hey, how's Dune 2? If I gave it a 3-star, my instant reaction would probably be like, it was kind of bad. Even though it's above a 2.5 and it's a positive score, it depends on the movie.
I want you to know that's a terrible example.
Why?
Because Dune 2 is a sequel to a movie that you have at a perfect score. So in retrospect, yes, it is bad that it's only a 3 because the first movie was perfect.
Okay, no Nosferatu.
Okay. So let's use your example though, saying that based on hindsight of what it was. Real Steel was a movie about rock'em sock'em robots. Was the premise of Real Steel.
Sorry that I listened to my buddy Carl and take his recommendation seriously.
Well, let me ask you something. Is that pretty good for a movie that was based on rock'em sock'em robots? Is that better than rock'em sock'em robots? I'd say so. If your script, if you're like, hey, we need to make a movie about rock'em sock'em robots, and that's what you make, that's good.
I don't think so. I think you could make a really fun movie about the concept of Real Steel. I just don't think it's made well.
That's fun.
I think there's a world out there where there's a 4-star Real Steel movie. But that's not what we got.
I don't think there is.
Well,
but that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But I would say Real Steel is good. I would say that the average goer would probably enjoy it.
See what it's got on Letterboxd. It's got a 3.2. So, people think it's all right.
Yeah. That's what I didn't expect you. I didn't expect to turn over and see you jerking off.
My expectations were to have a great time, and I didn't have a great time. That's what happened here. I just think the characters are bad.
That is something that really stood out to me. Rewatching with you is how much of a fucking douchebag.
Dude, Hugh Jackman is
Jackman's
a
character
asshole.
The worst guy
Like
ever.
beyond it surpasses the whole like father and son that like sort of like Big Daddy. Like that idea of like this kid shows up and like you haven't been in his life but you're trying to bond with him a little bit and you don't get along at first. It's like Adam Sandler never once in that movie is unlikable. Like he doesn't really know what he's doing because he's never been a dad before. So he's kind of just like showing his kid what he does. But Hugh Jackman in Real Steel is like just an asshole.
Yeah.
And he's also an idiot. Like he makes the worst decisions possible. He's horrible at what he does. He's horrible at boxing these robots. So he bets 20 grand on winning a fight, loses, his robot gets destroyed. He tries to run off before he pays the 20,000, and then he comes into 50 grand and instantly buys a new robot, gets it destroyed in the first fight because he challenges someone way better than him. And it's just like it's uncut gems with robots, with boxing robots. Like it's nonstop him making horrible decisions. And then also like his son they're in this fucking junkyard picking up robots, like parts to build a robot. He almost dies. He just slides down this fucking cliff, and then this robot like saves him, and he's like, "We got to bring it back." And he's like, "You can fucking bring it back by yourself, fucking idiot. I'm going to the truck."
You little dumb idiot.
Yeah. So this kid spends all night lugging this like heavy ass robot all the way up the cliff and then down the street to the truck, when Hugh Jackman could have just helped him.
Yeah, dude.
He's a fucking
so
menace.
Funny.
He's a fucking menace, dude. And
That's hilarious.
it's predictable, and the characters are bad, and
The kid's covered in mud,
yeah,
exhausted, and you see Hugh Jackman leaned up against the truck chewing on a piece of straw.
yeah,
Like, about time you showed up, buddy.
yeah,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't like it. I
would
just thought it was
pay-
funny that initially Hugh Jackman was supposed to be the lead of Drive, and instead he made this.
That is funny.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I would pay money to see a movie that someone tries to write to make Adam Sandler unlikable.
Jack and Jill.
Moving on.
You got me.
I try to forget that movie exists.
Oh, and then next day I saw Night Swim. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's bad. It's
Well-
really bad.
Let me ask you a question,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll move on. Was there any scares that got you?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Because even like Exorcist Believer, like I hated that movie, but there was a couple scares that got
no,
me.
it's really bad. The only good thing about it is the performances, because Wyatt Russell is good and Carrie Condon is in it, which I don't know how they convinced Carrie Condon to be in that movie, or Wyatt Russell, to be honest.
That
but,
at least makes me happy. I like Wyatt Russell, so
yeah.
hopefully it doesn't sting too much with how poopy it is.
Yeah, but I guess quick thoughts. Extremely generic. You've seen everything before. Barely anyone like dies. I guess it's kind of like an anti-spoiler, but like there's one main character that dies,
Oh shit.
in a horror movie. That's it.
That doesn't seem right.
No. No. And I mean, I guess it sounds kind of silly to just like judge a movie on how many people die, but it's like the whole movie is basically like this pool's haunted. So someone gets in the pool, someone in this family gets in the pool, they're doing whatever, and then they go down into the water, and then they look up and they see someone outside of the pool, like someone they know, their husband or their son or something. And then they come to the surface to like talk to them, and then they're gone. And that's like 80% of the movie.
Dude.
It's a haunted swimming pool, and like
a movie about a haunted pool.
Yeah, and like nothing happens. It's like in the last 15 minutes they try to cram in a bunch of storytelling and like a twist and all this stuff, and it's like it's bizarre how that got made. I don't know. They must have offered Carrie Condon a bag because holy shit. Like that's bad.
Yeah. Just to add a little
Bad
bit of
news.
context to this too, Cash really took one for the team because my old lady really wanted to watch Night Swim, and luckily I don't think her memory is very good because she would see the trailer and be like, I want to watch that, and then 2 seconds later she would just get hit with the Men in Black neuralizer, and then she wouldn't remember until the trailer came on. So I was hoping and praying.
She doesn't know movies are out unless we tell her they're
I
out.
was hoping and praying she just wouldn't see the trailer and see the now playing thing.
Yeah.
But now that you've seen it and have reported a bad grade,
Yeah. Now you're in the clear.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank
I
God.
can steer you away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was stinky. I gave it a 1 star. And honestly, I thought about doing a half star.
And you're like, it's not as bad as the open house.
Kinda. Yeah. Because at least you have some good performances,
Yeah.
which you don't have in the open house. So, next day we did a old W Feechie.
Yeah.
Pretty cool W Feechie too.
Put in some work.
First one of the day was the Lobster. Wanted to dive into some Jorg.
I
Poor
want him
Things
to
is
fuck me
upcoming.
in my ass.
I wanted him to fuck me in my ass.
If y'all have seen that movie, that's a perfect impression.
That's a perfect impression. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but I'm not a fan of the Lobster.
Me either.
I think it's like I gave it a 2.5 because I respect the originality and the concept and the world building, but I really don't like the second half of the movie. When he like escapes, I guess mild spoilers for the Lobster, but when it transitions from him in the hotel to him in the woods, I find it significantly less interesting. And I don't really like where it goes with them sneaking into the city, like pretending to do stuff. Like, honestly, I still don't really understand what that's even supposed to be.
I don't know either. I don't know. Because they would just go see her parents and then leave.
Yeah, and then they'd like go to the mall and
then it's like, okay, maybe they're buying supplies, but
at first I thought it was like supply runs.
yeah, but they're just getting shit for them.
Yeah.
So
Like that would make sense if it's like we live out in the woods, we've got to go to the city, but it's illegal to be single, so we have to like pretend to be married.
Yeah, you gotta fake it.
Yeah.
So you get supplies.
But it's like it's not even they weren't even supply runs. They were just goofing off, being silly. So,
I will say there is like I really reflected on the Lobster for a while, but there's a lot of charm. Initially the dialogue is very like weird and like jarring. But there is some charm in it and a lot of humor that in the same way that like Wes Anderson movies like do their dialogue almost.
yeah, so I've heard some people say that, and Yorgos has really unique dialogue, but it doesn't really work for me.
One moment that I can think of is when he gets done golfing and that lady's hollering on the ground, and he's like, "Hope she doesn't do this all night. I just got done golfing and wanted to have a lie down." And then like he's just so matter of fact with everything. That was funny.
Yeah. There's times where it can be funny, but overall, like I enjoy the first half a lot more. If it was more of that, I probably would say I like it, but where it goes, I just
please just not do this. It's plain awful. And then she rubs her butt on him. He's like, that's just awful.
Just awful.
Just
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, I love Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
That's the bright spot of the movie. Is like I like how everything looks visually. I think the cinematography is good, and I like the production design and everything.
Yeah, the
And the
performances
performances
are all around. I think are really good.
Yeah, I love Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
He's
Colin, Rachel. I always
Lea
forget.
Seydoux.
Yeah. I always just call her that model lady.
Yeah, Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good cast.
The movie
John
itself.
C. Reilly,
Yeah, dude.
when they make him put his hand in the toaster for jacking off.
Yeah.
Is this really necessary?
Dude, everything he does is funny to me. Even him like, I was like laughing.
He turns into fucking the kid from Drake and Josh.
Yeah, dude. But no, it was interesting at first, him in the hotel and like seeing these rules and the weird stuff that they would do. And it dipped down once he got to the woods. And I don't know. I did not find it very, didn't really draw me in anymore after that.
Yeah. I was kind of just like waiting for it to end.
Yeah.
And then they do these like weird dance parties and they're sneaking off to the city and I don't know. It's not my thing.
Yeah, at first I was like picking up on some small stuff about it being about like everything's like an extreme of something.
Mm-hmm.
But
no half shoe sizes, no bisexual option, stuff like that.
And then like you have either couples or singles, and you have to be single if you're the singles, and you have to be a couple if you're the couples.
Yeah.
But that's not super interesting to me.
And also like the idea of two people being together because of a defining trait, which has like nothing to do with compatibility, like how the two of them are nearsighted. You being nearsighted has nothing to do with if you're going to be a good partner or not. And I feel like that's sort of, it's a little funny is why he did it, but it's also like, I don't know. I guess it could be a commentary on like...
Yeah, I think it's a play on like people have to have things in common in order for a relationship to work, but in reality that like it's not the case sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes opposites attract, and you might not have a lot of stuff in common, but y'all are at your core kind of the same energy. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I respect it, but it just kind of falls flat for me.
I agree. I concur.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Big word.
Brushing up on trying to get myself out of the idiot hole.
You got a long way to go, pal.
I'm going to drop a couple more concurs and perhaps a hoomst.
Oh, fuck.
And I'll be out of there, dude.
If you drop a hoomster too, like you may be out of that idiot hole pretty fast.
I'm going to start wearing really tiny glasses and really big scarves.
Could you wear one of those like those stupid hats?
The Sherlock Holmes hat?
I can't think of what kind of hat Sherlock Holmes wears.
He's got the bill on the front and the back, and the sides are folded up.
No, I'm just talking about like you remember the one time my dad wore a stupid hat and we made fun of it? I don't know what those are called.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
like old men who play golf wear them.
Yeah. The one with the flap.
Yeah, fuck. What do you call that? I don't know what you call it, but
nah, dude, I could definitely throw on a stupid hat for sure.
That might help.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Smoke a pipe or something.
That'll make you look a lot cooler. I can tell you that.
I got to work on that.
No one's ever looked less cool smoking a pipe.
I've got my dumbness and my coolness. I need to brush up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, the pipe will help with the coolness. The second of the Dubby Feach was Eyes Without a Face.
I kept my thoughts on this quiet.
Close to the chest.
I want to know what you think, but I also have to say something before you say anything.
All right.
I did some snoozing during Eyes Without a Face. I dozed.
Oh. No way. Carl snoozed?
I didn't think it was very obvious. I didn't know if you caught me.
I don't I noticed it one time.
Okay. Yeah, I dozed, and then
You always seem to notice when I look at you, like subconsciously. Like anytime you fall asleep and I hear you snore, I'll look at you and then you'll wake back up. And I don't even say anything. It's like you can feel my eyes on you. And you're like, oh, fuck. He knows.
I got caught again.
Wake up, buddy. He knows.
Yeah, I dozed during Eyes Without a Face. I was very excited to watch Eyes Without a Face. And tell me what you think before I go any further.
Very disappointing. I don't know why you know how easily you fall asleep during movies and you still keep doing the same things. You still keep getting in the same positions, knowing you're going to fall asleep.
Well, I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to spoil my thoughts on Eyes Without a Face, but say what you got to say.
I thought it was good. It didn't blow me away. I thought it was really creative, especially for the time. It had some good practical effects, and the story was interesting, especially since they lay it out at first where it's kind of like unraveling itself slowly, and you're slowly figuring out what's going on. Like this guy saying, yeah, that's my daughter that's dead, and then he goes home and you see his daughter, and you're like, well, he fucking lied.
Yeah,
that wasn't his daughter. He's covering something up. So,
covering up her face.
Oh
yeah, dude.
So yeah, I thought it was cool, but it wasn't really very frightening, or it didn't really leave you with much to like think about. It's just like a pretty straightforward, like dark story, and I liked the ending, but it just didn't blow me away. Like I kind of had higher expectations for it. I thought it'd be a little scarier, and I thought it'd just have a little more meat on the bones, and kind of doesn't, in my opinion. Like I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5, but yeah, nothing crazy.
Well, I'm glad you didn't really like it, because I didn't really like it. Period. I wasn't tired when I sat down to watch this, and as a matter of fact, I was quite exhilarated because I've been wanting to watch this, and the little picture of her with her mask on is very uncanny looking. So I've been excited to watch it. I didn't realize it was foreign, but that didn't really bother me. And at first, that mystery was going on, and I was like locked in. I was like, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. And it got to a point where I was like, fuck, dude, this movie's still going on.
The good thing is,
so I fell asleep through like a good portion of it.
Fucking awesome.
I would say, like,
that's great.
I saw the first thing fail that he did, and then like they went and did stuff. I think they were catching on to the lady with the pearls. Dozed, woke up, and she was letting the dogs out of the cages.
Oh, the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I saw the beginning and the end, but I didn't really like it.
Dude, it's just like, I don't know, there wasn't enough going on to really keep me going. It was the initial trial, it failed, and then like they got, that guy was like, the pearls? I know someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got that girl to dye her hair and stuff. I saw all that, and I was like, all right, I'm just done here.
Yeah.
I
think maybe next time we watch a movie, you should try watching it.
I thought it was. I was expecting a horror movie. Maybe I had the wrong expectations, but to me, it wasn't.
Says on Letterboxd.
It wasn't really a horror movie. It was
drama, thriller, horror.
I would call it like a drama thriller. That I don't think I would put it in the horror category. Maybe if I had a better mindset going into it, I would have liked it a little bit more. But even then, it still wouldn't have been something that I was like crazy about.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's not something I would revisit or like think about too often now that I've seen it. But that's the end of the old watch Leezy, unless you have something.
No, I didn't watch anything else.
Oh, I started Red Dead Redemption 2. It's kind of been kicking my ass.
You had a really hard time with that, dude.
I'm a casual gamer. I don't do it much. I'll play a game like once or twice a year when someone says it's good.
I don't know if I would put you in the casual.
Well, I am. I've played like 5 games to completion. If that's not a casual gamer, I don't know what that means.
I think that's like having beaten 5 games. I feel like is a little too like sparse to say you're a casual.
Oh, you're saying I'm not even a casual gamer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you meant I'm more advanced than a casual gamer.
No.
And I was like,
no. You're more advanced.
Well, technically, I guess I've been playing video games my whole life, but when I was young, I was only playing Call of Duty and Madden and 2K and Minecraft and
You're
shit.
advanced.
But with story games and like
Yeah.
more difficult games, I would say like I'm very not experienced with it.
Because you're advanced in like Madden and like FPS games, I would say.
Yeah, I can
But-
play a shooter and a sports game really easily.
Open world story games, I'd say you're kind of like a novice.
Yeah. So I like Red Dead 2. I like the story so far, and the visuals and everything are great. And I like Arthur Morgan's voice. Just a cool ass guy.
Sexy ass voice, dude.
Sick ass guy. But I was doing this one mission where I was doing a bounty. I had to catch this guy. So I fucking find him, I lasso him, put him on my horse, take him all the way to the police station, walk into the police station, and then there's cells on the right. So you open a cell door, and you walk in, and then there's a cell on the left and a cell on the right. I was like, okay, well these are both shut. So I'm holding a man in my arms, and I can't open it because I'm holding a man. So I was like, do I just set him here, like in this main cell? And then they'll put him in one of the more distinct cells. So I do the only thing I can do, which is set him down. And then he runs away. And I can't shoot him because he has to be alive for the bounty. I can't kill him. And he's out of reach of my lasso. So I have to chase him for 4 miles. And this never should have happened. This wasn't part of the mission. I had already caught him. The mission should have been over. And he escapes and runs for 4 miles. And if you've ever played Red Dead 2, your character has stamina, so it's not just an unlimited run button. You have to slow down and catch your breath. So it was fucking 4 miles of chasing this fuckhead.
Wanted Usain Bolt.
The combination of me stopping and catching my breath, and there's no horse around. I'm just on foot chasing this guy. I finally get him, and then I have to carry him all the way back, fucking 4 miles back to the sheriff's office on my back, so I have even less stamina, and I can't move as fast. Just for a fucking bounty. I don't even think I had to do that mission. No. I think that was extra.
It's funny. I was like, why didn't you call your horse? And you're like, it died. You're like, this guy just fucking took off down the road as fast as he could.
My horse keeps fucking dying, dude. Because I'm not used. I was telling Carl, I'm also not used to. In Red Dead, everything is real. So if you're walking through a town, in most games, if you're on a horse walking through a town and you bump into someone, it'll either that guy will move out of the way and be like, "Hey, watch it," like in GTA, or it'll redirect your character around them and basically create like an invisible wall around them.
Yeah.
In Red Dead, like if you hit a guy on your horse, you just committed murder. And now you're wanted for murder.
How many
And
guys
it's like,
did
so
you
I
mow down?
ride through the city like fast trying to get shit done, and I accidentally run over some little kid, and now I'm wanted for murder, and they're chasing me, and it's like I'm just trying to do my mission, and now I've got 5 stars after me. Like, goddamn, I can't do shit, and that shit just keeps happening, dude. I was doing one mission. Now it's fucking nighttime. I can't see shit. There's a glare on the TV, so I have to fucking wait for the glare to go away. The glare goes away. I turn the game back on. Still can't see shit.
I was like, it's nighttime. I can't see. And I was like, you could use your lantern. You pulled it out. And you went, yeah, it didn't really help.
So then I'm walking on my horse, and then randomly there's a fucking cliff, and I walk off the cliff. My horse dies.
Dude, he falls. You hear this huge crack, and his horse falls over. And he goes, sweet. Awesome.
So yeah, the horse was like laying on its side, and I couldn't figure out if he was dead or not. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. And then I got to the bottom of the hill, and I whistled for him, and he didn't move. And I was like, he's fucking dead.
And you were like, I'll just walk. And I was like, well, how far is it? You open your map. And you were in the
Way
north
across the world.
You were in the North fucking Pole, dude. It would have taken you a week in real time to walk there in the game.
God fucking
Everything
damn it, dude.
went wrong. Oh, God.
It's been...
You were like, where am I supposed to go? Look at this dumbass map. There's a drawing of a tree.
This fucking Chick Matthews guy, he owes money, so I go beat his ass and take his map, his treasure map. I look at it, and it's just a picture of a fucking tree.
What the fuck is that?
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It's just a tree with a hole in it.
I was like,
I don't know what that tree is.
It's like, let me see. And you're like, look at this piece of shit. This hand-drawn map of a tree. Oh my God. What a horrible experience.
So now I also
So
fucking...
you keep killing people and killing your horse.
I'm killing people on accident. I'm falling off cliffs and killing my horse that I just spent $150 on. God damn, and I don't know what missions I even need to do and which ones are extra. I just want to play the main story and get it done. And I fucking hate autosave. I despise games that autosave. Let me save my shit. Fuck you.
Oh,
Let me
dude.
just save my shit. I don't want you to autosave. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
And so Red Dead 2 basically only lets you autosave. Like, they kind of let you create a save slot, but like it doesn't really work. They like for you to autosave, and guess what? Every time I get on, the last 15 minutes of whatever I was doing didn't save. So the autosave goes back, and I have to do the 15 minutes I was doing again to catch back up to where I needed to be. Fucking hate that shit. Just let me save the game. Yeah. And it won't let you like save it during a mission. And sometimes missions take fucking 30 minutes. Yeah. So you're halfway through a mission, you've already got a good amount of it done, and you want to leave, you got to go fucking get a pizza, and it won't let you because you're in the middle of a mission.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be a pain in the ass. I played Fallout when I was like, Fallout 3 was like my first Fallout game. And I didn't know a lot about that game, but I knew it had an autosave, and I was like, I'm not going to manual save. But it only auto-saved when you entered and exited buildings, like different areas of the map. Dude, I went into one building, and it auto-saved, and immediately got fucked in the ass by like a skull enemy, like the hardest enemy you could have. I was like, I wasn't supposed to be there. I was exploring. And as soon as I opened the door, open fire, shot me in the head. I kept loading up at that point and getting shot in the head, and I was like, I'll go back to my last save.
You got spawn traps.
It was from like 6 hours ago.
Oh, fuck.
Of my last, I was like, well, there goes that dream.
That's funny. I fucking hate autosave.
Yeah.
Just let me save my shit. Yeah, other than that, it's been fun. We'll keep pounding away at that. Hopefully I can finish it eventually. I've heard it's quite the length. But hey, also I keep accidentally shooting people. It says press L2 to speak to someone, and I accidentally press R2 and I shoot them and kill them. And now they're chasing after me, and I'm wanted for murder. So I have to run away, and then I run away far enough to where I'm not wanted for murder. And then I come back, and they don't know who I am, so I can do the mission again. I just wait it out and come back.
What a great time.
Yeah. Anyways, that's enough game yap. Time to talk about 2024 releases. These are in no specific order. I just made a big list of things that are coming out. We'll just
cool
yap.
stuff.
We'll just yap about nonsense. First up is Hitman by Richard Linklater, which I'm very excited about. I think it's going to be awesome. There's some people that I know that have already seen it from a film festival, and the reviews are great.
Dude, we need to go to a film festival.
Yeah, well, we're not cool enough.
Yeah, you're right.
We live in fucking North Carolina, Coral. Are you aware of that? Do you know where we live?
They have film festivals places.
We can't even see Poor Things. You're talking about going to film festivals.
We could fly
We
somewhere.
don't even have hot water. Yeah, Hitman, Glenn Powell, Richard Linklater. I'm in.
Yeah, sign me up, dude. Glenn Powell's a beast.
Apparently, it's really funny too. Like one of the funniest movies of the past few years. So, do you know the like synopsis?
You told me, but I don't. Oh, he's like bad at being a hitman.
Says a cop working undercover as the most in-demand hitman in Houston breaks protocol in order to help a desperate woman escape her abusive husband.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Sounds more serious.
Yeah. But I'm really excited for that. I don't know when it's coming out. It was supposed to already be out, and it got pushed back because fuck us.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I think that's a easy 4-star probably.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we'll just get it out of the way. King Penis, Dune 2.
Movie of the year.
If anything surpasses this, I will be quite shocked.
Yeah.
For movie of the year. I can't.
It's damn near movie of the year, and it's just a trailer right now.
Yeah. Because
Like
I
movie of
think it's going to be
2023.
better than Dune. And Dune is like one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
So do the math there.
Quick 2 + 2 on
Yeah.
that one.
Same with the Batman 2. I know that's not a 2024 movie, but just do the math. Batman's my favorite movie of all time. This is a sequel.
Yeah.
Crunch the numbers. I'm
Punch
quite
it.
excited for
Yeah.
that.
Dude, Dune 2 is going to be so fucking good.
Yeah.
I think that's a deadlock for my number one of the year.
Dude.
I can't think of anything else that's going to be coming out.
Can you believe like we should have seen it 2 months ago? That's insane.
I'm kind of... It's going to sound crazy, but I'm kind of happy.
Well, you're right. It sounds crazy. So do you want to explain?
Well, it's just like, I don't want it to be... Like, people went nuts over, like, Oppenheimer and Barbie and, you know, the other movies. Like, people love Godzilla and stuff. So I don't want it to come out on the year that's, like, super saturated. I want it to, like, stand on its own, and I want everyone to go watch it. I don't want there to be, like, other movies that kind of drown it out. Obviously, to us, nothing would drown it out. But I feel like the average goer might be more inclined to watch something like Oppenheimer because of, like, the memes of the Barbenheimer thing than they would Dune 2. The average, you know, idiot person.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I mean, sure, but it's like there's no guarantee that this year is going to be any like lesser than last year.
That's true.
Like Mickey 17 could be a 5-star movie. And you know,
Yeah.
like every year is going to have bangers, and you can't really like run from the smoke. I mean, it makes me a little happy just in terms of like Oscars, because I think Dune 2 is going to have, like, it should do really well at the Oscars, because Dune 1 did really well at the Oscars, and it's the same team making it. So like if it's competing with Oppenheimer and, you know, I guess it's kind of like the big competitor at the Oscars, but I could see it doing like better this year at the Oscars than it would have if it was like mixed in with Oppenheimer and the holdovers and past lives and all that shit. But no, I wish I would have seen it 2 months ago. I think that would have been cool. But yeah,
it's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be the fucking shit. The bad thing is, it was supposed to be March 14th, I believe, was the date. And I was like, awesome, March 14th. And then, fucking out of nowhere, they move it up 2 weeks. So now it's March 1st.
Ooh.
You know what I'm doing on March 1st? Going on a cruise.
Woo!
Which I wouldn't have gone on if I knew Dune 2 was going to be coming out while I was there.
Yep.
Wouldn't have done it.
We keep getting fucked on Dune 2, dude.
Like, on the bright side, it's the end of my cruise. Like, we get back on March 1st, but, you know, people are going to be seeing it before March 1st because of the day before. Like, March 1st is a Friday, so people are going to be seeing it on February 29th or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Like, the night before the Thursday showings. And that's if there's no, like, early fan screening or something on a, like a Tuesday. So I'll be like a day or two later than most, because I doubt I'm gonna see it March 1st because I'm gonna be tired as shit, like getting home, and I don't want to ruin my Dune 2 first watch by being tired. So I'll probably have to wait till March 2nd, which is gonna be like 3 days after all the boys see it. But you know, that fucking sucks. Because, man, we could have seen it in November. We could have seen it fucking March 14th. But they just had to move it to the fucking... I don't do shit. I do nothing.
They plan this in accordance to you.
There's never a date for a movie coming out where I'm like, oh, I'm going to be doing this that day. I don't do shit. My schedule's clear. This is the only thing that I have scheduled. And they fucking moved Dune 2 up to that only time that I'm doing something. Fuck them.
Wonder what the thought process was on that. Because, like, the movie has had to have been done for a while.
Probably something along the lines of other things coming out. Like, there must be something in March that's big that's coming out, like Mickey 17, and they just wanted the IMAX screens. I don't know. Probably something along those lines. But next up, Nosferatu.
This one is huge.
This is hard dick.
I'm fully erect. I was hoping to get a pretty good incarnation of Dracula in Last Voyage of the Demeter. As far as like just the aesthetics of the monster side of Dracula, I didn't think we would get full blown Count Dracula. Mm-hmm. But from the trailer to the Last Voyage of the Demeter, it seemed like very like human bat, like vampire hybrid thing. It looked very cool.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot of that in Last Voyage of the Demeter, as I thought. So, you know who will give it to me?
Robert
motherfucking Eggers, dude.
Rob Egg.
He's going to put some egg on my face.
Yeah, Robert Eggers is one of my favorite filmmakers. He's 3 for 3. He always does something that feels unique and different from what he did before, but it always feels like a Robert Eggers movie. And he's always going to be doing some unique time period shit. And he's a research freak, so everything is always authentic to the time period. And he gets these awesome actors that always just fit so well in their roles. He's just a fucking man.
I always want to dissect his movies too.
Yeah, because he's so knowledgeable of like Greek mythology and literature, and he always layers so much shit into his screenplays where you can always like The Lighthouse is a 5-star movie for me, and I fucking love it, and I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. There's so much shit in that movie that I still don't understand. Yeah, and that's great. Like, that's awesome. Yeah. He's making movies that are so layered that you can watch them over and the same with The Witch. but they're all so enjoyable on the surface, and then there's so much to unpack beneath the surface. And he's just a chill ass guy, like
Yeah.
just a cool dude.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out doing awesome shit.
Yeah, Nosferatu. That's gonna be. I'm expecting it to be top 5 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
There's always things that come out of nowhere, that you can't expect, of course. But based on what I know is coming out, I'd say Nosferatu is going to be in my top 5 pretty easily.
Oh yeah. Based on what I know about Big Rob, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It has the potential, I think, to be my number 1 Robbie movie.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
it's
so.
Robert
I
Eggers.
don't think that's like an unobtainable thing.
No, I don't think so. Like, I do think I have a pretty good connection with The Lighthouse, but I also love Dracula.
Yeah.
And I think that a really cool modern take on, I don't even know if he's changing it, but like a modern version of Nosferatu could blow my socks off.
I've been thinking about like what he's going to change about it, because he's going to do his Robert Eggers twist on it. And I just,
Maybe this time he won't be flickering the lights.
yeah. Maybe this time he'll add in the hash-slinging slasher.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Robert Eggers is the fucking boy, and he's solidified himself as better than Ari Aster.
Because he didn't make Beau Was Afraid.
Yep.
He made good stuff.
It doesn't matter if Hereditary is better than anything Robert Eggers has made. What matters is Rob Egg did not make Beau Was Afraid. On both of their third movies, one of them made Beau Was Afraid, and one of them made The Northman. Do the math.
Do you think that? Do you think that Hereditary is better than any of all Robert Eggers movies? That's not like
Better
I don't
is
think,
tough.
I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. I don't think so.
If I had to say my favorite movie, probably Hereditary. It's either Hereditary or The Lighthouse, but I think it'd be Hereditary for me.
I think I would put The Lighthouse over Hereditary.
I think Hereditary is my favorite modern horror film. So it's close. I love The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, Robert Eggers is better. And he's better than Jordan Peele.
I'd agree with that.
Call me crazy.
I'd agree with that.
Now, Get Out is better than everything both of Ari Aster and Robert Eggers have
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
But outside of that, like, Us is slightly, I don't want to say mid, but mid.
I would full blown say mid.
I just hate using that word because it sounds so dismissive, but like very disappointing.
It's still worth a watch.
It's an okay movie, but
Yeah.
we're talking about directors that rarely make okay movies.
but I'm,
we're talking about heavy hitters.
Yeah, I feel like an Us hater because to me it just doesn't make any sense.
We were so excited for Us.
Oh,
the trailer
dude.
was awesome, and he was coming off Get Out. I got 5 on it.
Dude, he
Still one
makes
of the coolest trailers.
some of the coolest trailers ever.
Yeah.
Even the Nope trailer was awesome.
Yeah.
Whoever he's got to promote his shit is doing a killer job. But yeah, I'm an Us hater because I don't think it makes any fucking sense at all. So
Most people don't. I think you're in agreement there.
okay, yeah. It's like it tries to establish these rules and then it breaks those rules in like the very next moment. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with Us.
Yeah. He took a big swing, and it just didn't really work for me.
Yeah.
But I like Nope. I have Nope at a 4-star, but I have.
Did you rewatch Nope?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't think you had it super high upon first watch.
Yeah, I rewatched it last year, around like the summertime. And
Bumped it up a little bit.
yeah, I had it at a 3, and I bumped it up to a 4. Still have my issues with it, but I enjoy it a lot more now than I did initially. But yeah, Nosferatu, that's going to be fucking awesome. Hard dick shit. Kung Fu Panda 4. Not really excited for it, to be honest.
I like Kung Fu Panda. Put that in the history books. I like Kung Fu Panda.
Kung.
What did I say?
Kong.
Yeah, right, dude. Anyway.
You know this gets recorded, right?
I know.
And gets uploaded.
I know. That's the joke. What did I say last time that was wrong? I don't remember.
A lot.
Oh, I said getting and receiving, and you were like, "That's the same thing," and I was like, "Dude, you're nuts." I said giving and receiving.
Yeah.
It was clearly getting and receiving. Yeah. Kung Fu Panda. I like Kung Fu Panda, but I don't have much to say about 4.
I like Kung Fu Panda 1 a little bit, and the other 2 are not very good.
Yeah.
So I have no faith in 4, especially with Awkwafina being in it. So as a main character,
That's what we want.
yeah. So I mean, I'll probably watch it, but I don't have high hopes for it. Joker Folie à Deux. Very excited for this.
I am too. I didn't like Joker that much. We've talked about it, but I'm hoping that this one is a lot more original. That's basically all I want.
I think it will
Joker.
be. I think
You-
it's hard
You
not.
told me it was a musical, which is already I think a really cool, wacky choice to make.
Yeah.
To tell a story, to tell like a Joker story, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice on that. So, and Joaquin could already dance, which we saw. So
I actually initially, I thought a Joker sequel was a bad idea because it works on a standalone basis. But the more I thought about it, it's kind of a great idea to do a Joker sequel because what I don't like about Joker 1 is the story just being Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're moving away from that, like you're moving on from the first movie and making a new one, now you get to choose a new story, but you still get to keep like the great character work and performances and cinematography of the first one. So you get to keep all the cool stuff everyone liked from the first one, but now you get to do a more original story.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm probably going to like it more than the first one.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think the musical thing is cool. And I've said before, I think it's all going to be in his head, like dream sequences. And I feel like most people have that same presumption, but because you saw how the first movie ended, so it doesn't take rocket science to figure out that he's in Arkham Asylum, and you can't really. They don't let you out of Arkham Asylum to go do dances, so you kind of have to just picture it in your head.
Go do dances.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be good.
I think they got Lady Gaga credited as Harleen Quinzel, which tells you he's in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be good, but I could also see it being just like a 3.5. Like, not anything amazing, but just like you enjoy it and move on. But we'll see. I'm excited. It can't be any worse than Joaquin Phoenix's last 2 movies.
It'll be better than those 2 for sure.
I mean, does it stop at 2, or was his last 3 bad? His last 2 were Napoleon and Beau was Afraid, and those were, if you listen to the Scoopies, the 2 biggest disappointments for us this year.
Yeah.
Before that, what was it? Oh, come on, I think. So no, that was good.
Okay.
So just last 2. But Mickey 17, the movie that released a picture 9 years ago and never released the trailer.
Nice.
Yeah. Your reaction makes me feel like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Released a picture?
Yeah.
Like the picture of like a poster for the movie?
So like a year ago, Mickey said they announced Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17, and they released a picture, like a still of the movie, and like a 30-second teaser, and then never talked about it again.
Oh.
And it's supposed to come out in 2 months.
I didn't even know there was a teaser for it.
It's not even worth watching. There's
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, I'd seen like the poster for it, but that was it.
It's supposed to come out. It has a March release date, and like that. The last we heard, it's coming out in March of 2024, and there's no trailer. Typically, you get 4 months before a movie comes out is when the trailer comes out. So we should have gotten a trailer in like December, and we haven't. So I have a feeling it's going to get delayed to like the summer, like June.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have like a June release date. But I am stoked about Mickey 17.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Bong Joon-ho's the fucking
hitter.
boy. He's the fucking man.
You know who else is the boy?
Robert Pattinson is my fucking boy.
Rob Pat.
This is like one of my... I guess it's not fair to say Bong Joon-ho is one of my favorite directors, but like the movies I've seen from Bong Joon-ho are amazing.
Yeah.
Parasite's a masterpiece. Memories of Murder's a masterpiece. Okja's fucking sick. Snowpiercer's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I love Bong Joon-ho, and Robert Pattinson's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. Dude makes some damn good movies.
Combined with the fact that I've read the book, and I think it's like a great book to adapt because there's a great concept, but it's also not like too perfect of a book where it's like you can't perfectly adapt it. It's kind of like I read the book and I was like,
There's some
Bong's
room
probably
to,
going to
like,
change some things to
there's
make
some room
them
to
more
work.
Bong, because I wasn't really like a fan of certain things, but the concept is great. And and the cast, like even outside of Robert Pattinson, is pretty cool. Stephen Yeun, Toni Collette. I know it sounds crazy, but Mark Ruffalo. I mean, I'm not really a Ruffalo hater anymore. I don't like him as the Hulk, but I like him as an actor.
You got out of Ruffalo rehab.
Yeah, and he seems like a nice enough guy. So we'll you know, he's a good actor. Him joining a cast as a side character is a good thing.
You get
I'll
off
say
this
that.
time, Mark.
Yeah,
Maybe next time we'll get you.
but specifically Stephen Yeun,
Yeah.
that's fucking sick. But yeah, Mickey 17 gonna be pretty awesome. I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Like things would have to really go south
Yeah.
for this not to be great.
You have to tell me if you think that the changes made the story better or worse.
I'm sure. Like I was, while reading the book, I was like, Bong's gonna make this fucking way better. Like the book's good, but it wasn't like. I guess I was coming off reading like great books like Dune,
Yeah.
like masterpiece books. And Mickey 17's not a masterpiece. It's just like a cool idea science fiction book, and I think Bong's gonna fucking snap just like always.
Yeah.
My phone's buffering. I can't see the next slide.
It's the Challenger.
Challengers.
Challengers.
Yeah, that's Luca Guadagnino's next movie. Can't say I've loved the trailer.
I mean, I'm pretty interested. Zendaya getting plowed out by two random UK guys.
I mean, I'll watch it because it's Luca, but I still don't even really know like what the movie is, like what it is trying to be, because it seems like it's.
It looks like just two guys paying Zendaya. That's all it looks like.
But there's like this whole tennis thing with her being like some big tennis star, and I don't know. I'll watch.
I thought they were the tennis stars, the guys.
No, she's the tennis star. She's like a worldwide phenomenon.
What do the guys do?
They play tennis.
Oh, they're
they're
all
not as
tennis.
good.
They're all tennis people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch it. It's Luca. I trust him, but concept doesn't seem too interesting to me, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Deadpool 3. Not sure it's gonna come out this year.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of nervous for Deadpool 3.
I just hate how fucking everything nowadays gets leaked.
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel like a lot of stuff for Deadpool 3 has gotten leaked.
It's so like, why is this not illegal? Why is it not illegal to, like, this is a company spending money making a movie because they want to make money in theaters, and like, people are, it's like, it's the same idea as like a hacker hacking into something and revealing a company's information.
Yeah. I mean, it could potentially be illegal. Like, it could be people on the inside who have signed NDAs that are just breaking them, and they just can't find them.
I don't know. I just fucking hate it, dude. Like, and people tweet it like it's news. And it's Deadpool 3, but it's also like Avengers Secret Wars. Like, there's these accounts, whether they're true or not, who fucking knows. But you'll see, like, discussing film or one of those Twitter accounts say, like, Tobey Maguire has signed on for Marvel's Secret Wars.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, that's not supposed, we're not supposed to know that.
Yeah.
You're tweeting it like it's news just because you got some scoop from someone. Probably not even true, but
Yeah.
like, that's not the point. Whether it is or not, like, why can't we just go to movies and let the trailers tell us what they want us to know?
Yeah.
So just let that fucking happen.
Yeah. Stop leaking shit.
Yeah. It makes me fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to watch the movie. Stop telling me what's going to happen. Stop showing me leaked set pictures of Wolverine and Deadpool fighting.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen is, like,
Them on a beach fighting.
I don't even remember where it was. I try to look away fast because I'm trying not to see it, but I did see Wolverine in, like, the comic costume. And I don't know. I'm hopeful but also worried about Deadpool 3 because I'm already not on board with them bringing back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Wish they hadn't done that. I know it's like, a multiverse thing, and, it's maybe not the same Wolverine, but, like, he did his thing as Wolverine, and he did Logan, and that was it. And now he's coming back. It just kind of feels not super good.
Well, I like the Hugh Jackman thing. I like him coming back. He's getting his original suit, which everyone wanted to see him in, and I've always wanted to see Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Deadpool, like, riff off each other. So I think that's a great idea, bringing back Hugh Jackman, but I just don't like everything leaking, and I don't know. Deadpool's comedy just doesn't. Maybe they'll update it. Since it's a new movie, they'll change it a little bit. But, like, when you rewatch Daredevil, I keep saying Daredevil. When you rewatch Deadpool and Deadpool 2, like, a lot of the comedy can get old.
Yeah, that's the other thing. What I was gonna say about, like, being worried about it is, I guess at the time, Deadpool 1 and 2 were really funny. The comedy just didn't age well. So when you go back and watch it, you're like, this isn't as funny as I remember it being. And Deadpool 3 could be the same. It could be funny initially, and you have fun, and then you go back and you watch it a little bit later, and you're like, this isn't as funny anymore. But the Deadpool comedy style can get, like, exhausting.
Yeah. He's doing that same, like, Ryan Reynolds voice the whole time.
Yeah.
It can kind of wear on you, and I mean, we'll see. I think when I'm sitting down in theaters watching Deadpool 3, probably gonna have a good time, probably gonna be fun, but it's not something I've been, like, thinking a lot about. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to see Deadpool 3 this year.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about Dune 2. I've been thinking about Nosferatu, Mickey 17, some other movies on here, but not Deadpool 3. I mean, I'll watch it. I'm sure it'll be fun. We'll see. But stop leaking shit.
Stop leaking shit.
Like, why do you think that's a good thing to leak shit? That's not news. That's not saying, oh, fucking Andrew Garfield's been cast in Guillermo del Toro's new movie. That's news.
Yeah.
That's just movie news. That's what you should be tweeting. Not this person was seen on set of Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
As
you
this
don't even know
character.
if that means anything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck all that. Stop doing it. Maxine. You know what Maxine is?
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it, of course. Can't say I'm like stoked about it.
Yeah, I liked X, and I'd say I liked Pearl all right.
I liked Pearl a lot more when I watched it than I do now. Like
Yeah.
since I've seen it,
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
wanted to rewatch it.
But Mia Goth is a animal. She's a psycho. She can make shit happen. So it's always gonna be good to watch her perform. But
On the bright side, like it could be the best one.
yeah,
So, like X and Pearl are both solid horror movies, but they're not. I don't come in my pants for them like some other people do.
yeah.
So there's some
Yeah.
room to improve, in my opinion. So I guess that's a good thing, and I'll check it out. I don't really know what the gist is of Maxine. I just know it's
Yeah,
the
I don't know,
third
yeah.
movie in the trilogy, and that's it. And the picture they released is looks casino-ish. And that's, I mean, obviously there's 3 X's, so porn. I'm
Pornography.
imagining.
Pornography.
I would imagine that's gonna
It's either porn
that's
or
gonna
alcohol.
partake. It's porn. But yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
I guess I'll know more about how excited I am once we get a trailer. But it's hard to say without that.
Yeah.
Furiosa. Pretty excited for Furiosa.
Yeah. I'd say excited for sure.
Yeah. Hard not to be. We've
Yeah.
talked about the trailer. Some of the shots don't look great. It looks like it may be a step down in quality from Fury Road, but like what isn't? But yeah, come on.
It's fucking Mad Max, dude.
Lady and gentlemen's.
You get to see
big-ass
Chris
nose.
Hemsworth with a weird nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Furiosa is gonna slap.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's going to be a slapper. Gladiator 2. Still not sure if that's going to come out this year because it got delayed with the strike. It's filming now. So it could get like a December release, but I don't know. But assuming it does, I'm stoked.
Give me more Paul.
Could be bad. But, Ridley's hasn't been doing the best recently.
Ridley's been
He's been
a
acting silly.
little goofball.
He's been goofing
lately.
off.
Yeah.
Napoleon, House of Gucci.
He's been
People
asleep
like
at
The
wheel.
Last Duel, so we'll assume that's good. But 2 stinkers pretty recently.
He's been dozing.
But casting Paul as the lead gets me rock hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just fucking awesome.
So good.
Apparently Denzel's in it, I think, as his trainer in the movie, which is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's the cast? Fucking Barry Keoghan was supposed to be in it as the villain, and he had to back out. And that makes
Oh,
my fucking blood
God.
boil. Because the
That's
guy they
the
got to
worst.
replace him, I don't even know who he is.
Is it the Fred Herchinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no.
Yeah, he's
I don't
in
know.
Fear Street movies. I don't know who he is. And that just really sucks. Because Barry as a fucking
If you got
gladiator
Paul,
villain, dude,
Barry, and Denzel.
that would be ridiculous. But yeah, you still got Pedro and Joseph Quinn. That's pretty cool. But missing Barry. I mean, that would just be...
That'd be
the cherry on
craziest thing,
top.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
But yeah.
Especially if you got him to dance around naked. Dude.
Imagine that's like his intimidation tactic when he's in the gladiator fight.
He just pulls his dick out.
Takes his clothes off.
What do you think about this?
It's murder on the dance floor. Yeah, skeptical, but I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Hard not to be excited about a Gladiator sequel
Oh yeah.
with like that kind of cast.
Just adrenaline.
Yeah.
Hard penis.
Inside Out 2, don't care about it.
Yeah.
I don't like Inside Out.
I'm the same
That's
way.
a big
People
thing.
love
People love Inside Out. It's not like I have some hatred for it, but I just don't really like it.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, all right, so what's for dinner? Like I don't really care.
Bing bong.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
I don't really care what's happening. So probably won't even watch it. I've been like not watching the new animated movies. Not for any. I'm not intentionally doing that, but they just come out and I'm just like, eh. Like Elemental, didn't watch it.
Yeah, I'm intentionally doing it because people say, "Hey, these movies suck," and I go, "Okay."
But some like people liked Elemental. Like no one even is saying it sucks. I just didn't watch it.
Oh, I didn't know people liked Elemental.
Yeah, I'm not missing them because people are saying they're bad. It's just
There's just certain movies I don't care about seeing, and Elemental was one of them. Life of a Teenage Kraken.
yeah,
Ruby Gillman, Life of a Teenage Kraken. I don't give a fuck about that.
yeah. Probably won't be watching Inside Out 2 unless people just are raving about it and saying it's a 5-star movie. I probably won't watch it. Next up, Megalopolis.
No, I
which-
don't know what that is.
It's Francis Ford Coppola's movie that he's been working on for like fucking ages, like 10
Holy
years.
shit.
And I don't know the story and I don't want to, but
Okay.
apparently it's coming out in 2 months. And there's no trailer. There's no anything. No set pictures, no official stills, no trailers, no fucking nothing. And Francis Ford Coppola is still saying it's coming out in March. So we'll fucking see. But I saw the other day on Twitter that he self-financed this movie.
Oh my god.
And it has a budget of $120 million.
Holy shit. Dude.
That's as much as Dune 2 cost. And he self-financed it.
Yeah, just pulled it out of his ass.
Bro is fucking loaded.
That's
holy shit.
crazy.
Like, that's ridiculous that a director has that much money.
God, I hope it lands.
He must get a shit ton of residuals from, like, his old movies. Because, like,
Maybe.
there was inflation. So,
Yeah.
like, even though he directed big movies and at the time probably got paid a lot for them, now like that money probably doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
So he probably still gets like modern day inflated residuals from like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now and shit.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous. Like $120 million self-financed. Like I was impressed when M. Night Shyamalan self-financed The Visit for like $4 million.
Yeah.
This fucking movie is $120 million. That's ridiculous. Anyways, it's hard to say anything about it because there's no news, there's no information on it. But I'm excited. I mean,
yeah,
we'll
I'm excited.
see
I hope
see
it.
what
I
goes
hope
on.
it's good. I hope people watch it, and I hope it's successful.
And I want to say Adam Driver recently talked about how good he thinks it is because he's in it. Like he was just saying,
Oh,
like,
okay, he's in it.
he thinks people are gonna really like it. I think that's all. That was pretty much it. But yeah, that's interesting. We'll see
Big
if that
boy
comes out on
Adam.
time.
Oh, it says Shia LaBeouf is in it.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think the only one that like is sort of confirmed is Adam Driver is in it, but everyone else might kind of just be a suspicion.
Okay.
But Madam Web, gonna be terrible. Don't really need to talk much about that. It looks stinky.
yeah.
Maybe won't even watch it. I used to like with these
Maybe
comic book
not.
movies. I used to always just say like, yeah, it'll probably be bad, but I'll watch it. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Like
I
especially with the Sony verse. Like I didn't watch Morbius. I mean, I watched Venom 2, but I kind of wish I didn't.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Craven is getting to the point where it's like, do I really want to go to the theaters to watch that?
God no. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna watch Craven.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. Probably won't see that.
Yeah.
Drive Away Dolls, Ethan Cohen's new movie.
That looks like it's gonna be funny.
Yeah. Margaret, the homie. Beanie.
Beanie is really funny.
Yeah. Beanie Feldstein, Margaret Qualley, Pedro Pascal, and Matt Damon. Sign me up.
Dude,
Ethan
huge.
Cohen. Sign me up. I'll check it out. Godzilla X Kong. Sorry.
Not versus Kong.
Yeah.
X Kong.
The New Empire. I'll be there.
I gotta check it out.
Probably going to be bad, especially in comparison to Godzilla -1. But what an unlucky thing to happen to this movie.
Dude,
Like 4 months before this comes out, people get gifted with the best Godzilla movie they've ever fucking seen.
I didn't even think about that till you said it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you couldn't have fucked a movie up more in your life
That's so unfortunate.
than
for
making
them.
the best Godzilla property a few months before a stinker comes out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for. I kind of feel bad.
Yeah. How are you gonna hype that up now? Like, oh, that was pretty cool. Look at this.
You see Millie Bobby Brown? She's in our movie.
She's pretty cool, huh? Not cool anymore. Okay.
Oh, never mind. I don't think she's in this one. Awesome. Even worse.
Probably some other useless fucking human character, dude.
And then Civil War. Not
excited.
Not feeling. I am not feeling good. You know what that's from?
I do. I'm trying to place it. It's not coming to me.
It's from Inside.
When?
Bo Burnham.
Oh, yeah. I'm not feeling good.
And the Bag of Shit song.
Yeah.
How we doing out there? I am not feeling good. Not feeling good about Civil War.
Not really
Alex
feeling good about Alex.
Alex is coming off stinky. Quite a big stinky. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't... We're not talking about some, like, skid marks. We're talking about a
Full
loaded
shit
diaper.
pants, yeah.
That's what we're talking about here.
We're talking about a full
And,
log in your drawers, dude.
And they got this feller down at the comedy club that gets up there and shits his britches.
It's like a bridges holocaust up there.
What for? I'm nervous. I don't think the trailer looks the best. And Alex is coming off a stinker.
It looks pretty preachy. Like,
It looks preachy, and it looks like the tone is like off. Like, it looks like it's going to take itself really seriously, but there's times in the trailer where they're like making jokes. I don't know. I think it's going to not be good.
yeah, I'm very very skeptical on this one.
Yeah. Not feeling good about Civil War. That's my takeaway. But Jesse Plemons. If all else fails,
Jesse Plemons.
But
He was, I think, the only cool part of that trailer.
Yeah.
What kind of American? That was it. That's the only thing he said.
Yeah. Next up, the motherfucking Fall Guy.
The Fall
Now this, I'm excited for.
Dude.
I'm gonna stake my fucking flag in the Fall Guy army. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be so fun.
Fucking Ryan Gosling, David Leitch, director of Bullet Train,
Emily
Blunt, Ryan Gosling back as a stunt driver,
Yep.
as a stuntman.
And
this is basically a sequel to Drive. This is what he ended up doing.
He's being funny.
He's being funny. He's back to Ryan being goofy. But we're gonna get some sick ass action, sick ass comedy, cool music. It sounds like, because the trailer's awesome. That's
Yep.
Awesome trailer music. And I'm just fucking. His name's Colt Seavers.
Holy shit!
Like, just that's a fucking
oh my god,
baller ass man ass name. Like, come on, the Fall Guy's gonna be fucking awesome,
dude. Yeah.
Minimum 3.5 star.
Oh yeah.
There's no way the Fall Guy's under 3.5 for me.
Yeah.
For what I like in life, There's
If
no
Ryan
way it's
Gosling
less than
tells
3.5.
2 jokes, it's gonna be a 3.5. No
Just
matter what
him doing
happens.
that little dance in the yellow in the club wearing the yellow fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's enough for it to be a 3.5 for me.
Yeah.
So, fuck off. Day one, I'll be there. 2-pound bag of beef jerky and a fucking Monster energy drink.
Yep.
Me in the front row, dick hard.
Gonna throw it back, dude.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I think I've gave my opinion on the Fall Guy. I think it's safe to move on. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I think I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna be really cool.
Me too. I love the Apes movies, and I like that they're doing something new and not redoing the Caesar stuff or doing like a sequel or anything like that.
They've laid out the world. It's been built up, and now they're telling a story in that world.
They're not scrapping anything. They're not like restarting. It's not they're not remaking anything. They're just like, yeah, the Caesar stuff happened. This is the same world, but not connected at all. Like different characters, different timeline, but cool, that happened.
Yeah, that's the way to do it too.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. And,
which I do hope that there's still like, I would expect the apes in that movie to still have like probably like a Caesar statue, maybe a drawing of the window frame. That'd be like part of their like religion.
I believe the director said that like the main character, the main ape in this movie doesn't know who Caesar is.
Oh dang.
So
I figured he'd be like a founding father, like we know who George Washington is.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that would be the case, but maybe that's sort of what happens in the movie is him learning about Caesar. I don't know, maybe Caesar like really won't be a part of the story at all. Like his legacy won't even be brought up much other than like some Easter eggs, or maybe like his existence and his legacy is a big part of the story. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll fit in somehow.
But
to
I'm fucking
story.
down.
Yeah,
that's all I can tell
It
you.
looks great.
Yeah, the visuals look cool. The teaser trailer doesn't show anything really but cool visuals, so that's all we have to go off of. But I'm down.
Heck yeah.
I think it's going to be awesome. I love the Apes movies. Next up, Ballerina. I'm there.
Ballerina.
I'm fucking there.
Yep.
John Wick spinoff. Ana de Armas. Produced by Chad Stahelski. Gimme.
You had me at Ana de Armas.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized her name in that movie is Rooney.
Should've
Don't
just
like
got
that name.
Rooney Mara.
Well, no.
Rooney to play Rooney.
Well, no. Just change your name. Just
Rooney
pick
is
a
Rooney.
different name. Stop with what you're doing.
What if Rooney played Rooney?
Stop. Stop what you're doing. Just don't fucking call her. That's a weird name to give like a badass.
Yeah.
Like a fucking assassin or whatever she's gonna be. Call her fucking call her fucking Jackknife or something. I don't know. Like give her a cool ass name.
John Wick is kind of a weird name.
Well, he's the Baba Yaga.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for Ballerina.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. This is like the first real John Wick spinoff because the Continental isn't like. I don't know how they even got the rights to do that, but that's not a Chad Stahelski approved thing.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Oh,
he
I
didn't
didn't know
have
that.
anything to do with the Continental.
Good,
That was
because the
Peacock.
Continental was a little.
Yeah, we only watched the first episode, but we saw enough.
It was enough to scare me away for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but Ballerina is like a Chad Stahelski approved and overseen project that features John Wick. So
Okay.
it's like an official thing, and I'm down.
I like it.
Best action franchise of all time prospers. It continues. We fight the good fight.
Yeah.
The bike riders. Fucking Jack to the tits. Jack to the tits.
The
about
bike riders, dude.
dude.
I was really excited. Saw the cast, saw the trailer, saw Austin Butler being
Hot.
a fucking sexy devil.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Tom Hardy.
Yes, sir.
And then I saw Tom Hardy pretend to have an American accent. And I was like, man,
This is going to be great.
this is good. If he wants to write a bank, he's going to write a bank.
That's a great impression of how he sounds in the
Yeah.
trailer.
It sounds so bad. It sounds like shit, dude.
It sounds like he's doing a Joe Pesci impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep, like, Tom Hardy's a great actor, but he does not do very good accents.
No.
So just don't make him do an accent, dude.
But like, how have you not figured that shit out yet?
Accents
like-
are hard.
Not for other people. Fucking get it together, Tom. Like, you're my fucking boy, and I defend you all the time. You can't do a goddamn accent. Like,
Dude, just be an American.
dude,
Just sound like Austin Butler.
there's like kids. Fucking Millie Bobby Brown was like 14 in season 1 of Stranger Things and was doing an American accent perfectly.
Didn't
Fuck
she
off.
have like 4 lines?
Okay. Season 2. Sure. All right. Season 2, she talks more. All right. Are you happy now? She was like 15.
You're
Tom's a grown-ass man. He can learn how to do an accent. Doesn't make any sense. How can you not do an accent?
It was, when I heard him say, if he wants to ride a bike, he can ride a bike. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. But I'm jacked.
Oh,
for-
I'm just, yeah,
for,
still gonna watch it.
Yeah. Love Take Shelter. Love Mud.
Gonna be,
Love Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. So
it's gonna become.
also just bike riding in general is like a genre of life that I feel like is underdone in movies,
Yeah,
other than the masterpiece that is Wild Hogs.
yeah.
We
That's
really
really-
don't
that's
get
the
many
only one.
bike riding movies, and this is giving me like Wild Hogs vibes. Like,
I wouldn't say
and
it's giving me Wild Hogs vibes.
in the best way possible.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Meaning, Wild Hogs is a 5 out of 5 bike riding movie, and this is going to be a 5 out of 5 bike
Yeah.
riding movie. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just think it's so cool. Movie about a biker gang. Done.
heck yeah.
Fucking, I'm there.
Yep.
And then you throw in Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. Suck me.
God bless, dude.
That's cum overload.
What a hell of a movie you're making.
A Quiet Place Day 1.
I didn't even know this was getting made.
Yeah, I'm not excited about it.
You're not excited?
No. I mean,
is that?
It's a horror movie, so I'll watch it, but I mean, it's not directed by Krasinski, for one. And I don't know. I can't explain it. Just not really something that's like exciting me too much.
That's all right.
All right. Guess he doesn't have any thoughts. Well, I guess we'll move on.
I don't know much about it. Day 1, so it's a prequel to. Yeah, that's kind of worrisome to me.
Oh, but why?
Well, for me, I actually have an explanation because it's a prequel, and I feel like part of what makes A Quiet Place so interesting is the established rules of like not being able to make noise. But since it's the first, if it's day 1, if they invade the first time, people aren't gonna like have routines and like ways of life that they have to be silent. Like people are gonna trying to figure out things to do. Like in the first movie, they're gardening. They've got the little cloth Monopoly pieces. They have the sand trails everywhere. But day 1, you're not gonna have any of that because you're not gonna know what the fuck's going on. You're just trying to stay alive.
I just don't really care when it takes place. I just think I'm done with the Quiet Place movies. I like the first 2, and I just don't really want another one. And I certainly don't want a prequel. So there you go. There's your explanation.
It still wasn't really an explanation.
Alien Romulus. the new Alien movie directed by Fede Alvarez. Not even sure. I still don't know if this is a movie or a show. I think it's a movie. The Alien movie that Neil Blomkamp got gypped out of.
Nice.
Yeah, but Fede is the fucking man, and I'm down for some new Alien stuff, and I think Alien Romulus is a cool-ass, sick-ass, fucking dope-ass name. So, there's a little thing here. A group of young people on a distant world find themselves in a confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe. Okay, so it's Alien. Yeah, I'm fucking down. I'm not actually sure if that's coming out this year. I think it is. But Fede's the man. Love the Alien movies. Gimme.
I don't know how I feel about the Alien movie. It could just be that I have like a bad taste in my mouth from the last couple of Alien movies. But
I'm craving an Alien franchise watch through because obviously 1 and 2 are great. We can skip like 3 and Resurrection and all the fooey.
yeah.
But I want to see Prometheus and Covenant. Because I've seen Prometheus, but it was 5 years ago, and I don't remember anything. But Prometheus has a fucking gang online. It has fucking homies.
Yeah. I want to like Prometheus. Like the idea that Ridley Scott was going to do about doing, 3 movies delving into the origins of like the aliens. I liked that idea. I liked a lot of the ideas from Prometheus. But every time I watch it, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? Like, why didn't you just do not that? Do something better.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Maybe I want to rewatch Prometheus too. I've seen it like 3 times. I keep telling myself I'm gonna like it this time. And
I don't remember enough to even give an opinion on it, but
I know there's a lot of dumb shit that happens, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of genuinely like idiotic stuff that happens.
We'll have to give it probably before Romulus. Like we'll binge some
Yeah.
Alien movies, but
I
I've
haven't
never seen
seen
any of Covenant.
Yeah, I
and
haven't
Covenant
seen a
also
single-
has a fucking gang too.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single piece of Covenant.
There's some dudes that fucking ride or die with Alien Covenant, and I'm down. Like
I do know Fassbender kills as the robot though.
Oh yeah. Anytime Michael Fassbender can play someone emotionless, he's gonna kill it.
Yeah, he might have a bit of a problem.
Yeah. Kraven the Hunter
Poopy.
looks pretty stinky. I don't know how they got Russell Crowe in that movie. Probably just threw him a bag. It's that fucker. It's the guy that replaced Barry Keoghan in Gladiator 2. He's in it.
What's that guy doing there?
Whoa, Christopher Abbott. What the fuck? I did not know Christopher Abbott was in Kraven the Hunter. That's crazy. Yeesh. I don't know why he's in that, but hey. J.C. Candor? Oh, it's the director of Triple Frontier.
Oh, so we have to see it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we're seeing it or not. Probably just because it'll be fun to talk about. I don't know.
I don't think we're going to see it.
I think we will.
I don't think
we'll see Madam Web, but I think we'll probably see Kraven the Hunter.
Nah.
Maybe I will.
Nah.
I mean, we saw The Flash.
You were weirdly excited for The Flash, but me and you are not excited for Kraven the Hunter.
I'm definitely more excited. Like, excited's not the right word, but I still kind of want to watch it, even though I don't think it's going to be great.
Is it for Aaron's body?
What? No. Of course not.
Yeah.
You're being weird. Beetlejuice 2. I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it. I mean,
I'll watch it.
That's an interesting idea.
I'm not really even a huge fan of the first Beetlejuice. I mean, I like it, but there's people that like.
Whoa. Hold on a goddamn second. Beetlejuice 2 features Willem Dafoe playing a man named Wolf Jackson.
It's gonna be the best.
I instantly changed my mind.
It's gonna be the best movie ever.
Maybe there is something that can pass Dune 2.
Yeah. Wolf Jackson.
That's
Holy
crazy.
Shit.
I mean, the whole gang's back. I mean, Michael Keaton's back. Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Jenna Ortega, like Tim Burton with the fucking camera. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's promising that the whole gang's back.
It is. That is promising. It's good that.
And they lured in Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Who's like a pretty fucking big deal right now. We'll see. We'll see. That's fucking interesting, man.
There's
That's
definitely
fucking
something to
interesting.
fucking discuss here.
There's definitely something to fucking discuss here. What's next up here on this?
Transformers 1.
Transformers 1. I didn't even know this was coming out until I made this list.
I didn't know either.
Said something about the story of how a young Optimus Prime and Megatron went from being brothers in arms to sworn enemies. Whoa.
I don't like it.
Optimus Prime is being voiced by Chris Hemsworth.
Yep. I don't like it.
What the fuck is this?
I'll tell you what it is. Bullshit. That's what it is, dude.
What is bullshit about it?
Because there's only one voice for Optimus Prime, and it's whatever the guy's name that's been voiced him.
I knew the
all
second
these
you
years.
said there's only one voice for Optimus Prime. I was like, he doesn't know his name.
No, I've never known.
He
his
knows
name.
he likes the guy's voice, but he doesn't know his name. His
Yeah.
name's Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
And fuck you, because he died.
Oh,
So now you're a dick.
damn it! I didn't know he passed away. That's really sad.
Yep.
That's
Like last year, and you didn't even know.
that's ruined my night.
Yep. Look what you did. I know what you did. Anyways, Optimus Prime.
Now I've got to think about
Transformers
like,
1.
does Chris Hemsworth have the voice to be Optimus Prime?
I just don't want anybody. I'm sick of this fucking trend in movies where voice actors, we're just getting celebrities now. We're just getting like main A-list actors. This entire fucking cast, dude. Optimus Prime, Chris Hemsworth, Megatron, Brian Tyree Henry, Alita, Scarlett Johansson, Bumblebee, Keegan-Michael Key, Sentinel Prime, John Hamm, and Alpha Trion, Lawrence Fishburne. Every single person in the cast is a very notable actor.
Yeah.
Voice acting used to be by voice actors,
Yeah.
like Kevin Conroy,
Yeah.
a professional voice actor. So you don't see, like when you watch the animated series, unless you're a nerd and you know who Kevin Conroy is, you don't see like a picture in your head of an actor. You see Batman.
Yeah.
And that's the voice of Batman. But like when you're watching Transformers 1 and you hear Scarlett Johansson's voice, your brain instantly says, "Oh, that's Scarlett Johansson." Not
Yeah.
the character she's playing, not Alita. It's Scarlett Johansson. Same thing with the fucking Mario movie. Oh, that's Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Instead of getting just
I
some
still remember
random
him
guy that
being
does a
like-
good Mario voice
Yeah.
who
still
can actually
remember-
blend in as the character, you're just getting some A-list celebrity that's going to
Yeah.
put butts in seats, but it doesn't feel like a character. It feels like a famous actor sitting in a booth reading lines.
You know what's gonna be really weird is if we go watch this and Scarlett Johansson voices a Transformer. There's no way you don't get hard hearing her voice.
I will.
And you're gonna be getting hard for a Transformer.
How do you know I haven't already?
Never mind. Case closed.
Did you see the gorilla in the last one?
I did. He was kind of donked up a little bit.
Yeah. My point. Exhibit A. What's fucking next?
So
up
is that?
here?
I guess that's just gonna be like a soft reboot, I guess.
No, I think it's a part of the. I think it's a part of the new shit.
Damn,
Rise of the Beast stuff.
I'm ready for the G.I. Joe crossover that they
Yeah,
teased.
yeah, I'm waiting for that too. And also this movie that Ferdinand recommended to put on the list, I had never heard of, but the synopsis is really cool, and it's called "Handling the Undead." And it says, on an abnormally hot summer day in Oslo, a strange electric field surrounds the city as a collective migraine spreads across the town and the newly deceased awake from death.
Holy shit!
Sounds fucking cool.
It does sound really cool.
So, I didn't even know that was coming out, but I think it's like, let me see. It'll tell me. It should tell me where it's at. Norway and Greece is the countries, it says. Original language Norwegian, so it's a Norwegian film. And
Okay.
I'll check it out. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does sound really cool.
Argyle. Apparently, people. I don't know.
I gotta tell you,
I don't know. I'm sick of seeing the trailer.
I have a prediction that it's gonna be bad.
I have a prediction that it's going to be a 3-star.
Okay.
So, I'm not like excited about it. I'm not like, oh boy, can't wait till Argyle comes out. But let me put on my Argyle shirt. But I'm also, I don't think it's going to be like some piece of shit. But I'm just not like, I'll check it out. But
It does have Henry Cavill with like a flat top in it.
more importantly than Henry Cavill, it has Sam Rockwell.
Dude,
So,
he's so good.
that's my entry fee. Is Sam Rockwell. That's who I'm there
yeah.
for. So yeah, we'll check it out. I'm hesitant, but it could be fun. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire
How do you feel about that?
looks bad. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I like the Frozen feel.
Yep.
I like movies that take place in the cold. So that's cool to me. But like other than that, no.
I didn't really like Afterlife that much, and I didn't think many people liked Afterlife that much.
People kind of didn't, but I think it made a decent amount at the box office, which is why they made this.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, what a weird time for it to come out too. I think it's gonna be like an April movie.
What the fuck?
Like, why didn't they release this around Christmas? Like a Frozen Empire movie.
Kind of a red flag, if you ask me, on the quality of the old film.
Yeah.
To not save it for the holidays and to push it out early.
I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna be that good, I don't think, but it's also a movie like you can kind of just turn your brain off and probably enjoy yourself enough.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're not gonna want to blow your brains out.
Yeah. Hopefully Paul Rudd is able to be funny, not like in Ant-Man 3.
Yeah. And I think Finn Wolfhard's a good actor. I don't remember if his character in Ghostbusters is like funny, but I think he's good at comedy. He's really good at comedy in It and It Chapter 2, and when he plays the guy in the wall in Smiling Friends.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that, watch it.
Dude, it's so
Just
funny.
in general, watch Smiling Friends because it's hilarious. But the scene where they go into the guy's wall and there's a man living there, and the man is played by Finn Wolfhard. Just look up the scene. It's awesome.
Dude, I just saw a clip of Smiling Friends. It was when he was helping that shrimp out, and he was like, "All right, here's your girlfriend," and he was like, "Where's Shrimpina?" And he was like, "Pim, who the fuck is this?" And he was like, "This is Shrimpina." He was like, "You thought this was Shrimpina?" And she was like, "I've never seen this guy before." And he was like, "Pim, her name is Shrimpina. She'd be a shrimp." And it was just some lady that he found. I was like, oh my god,
That
dude.
show's fucking hysterical.
She'd be a shrimp.
What did that guy, the guy that kept yelling at them got like really mad and kept showing up all over the episode.
Get out of me head!
Get out of me head! Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. They need a new season.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that. Smiling Friends. Check it out. It's like 10-minute episodes.
Yeah.
There's like 8 episodes. It's like 80 minutes total. It's fucking awesome. It's
dude,
really
this is
funny.
Mip we're talking about.
He wouldn't do that. Roadhouse, featuring Jakey G.
Roadhouse is starting to worry me a little bit.
Yeah, they screened it for Amazon. Like Doug Liman and Jake Gyllenhaal screened it for them to say like, hey, this is good. Put it in theaters. It'll make money. And they said no.
Ooh.
So it's going to Prime.
Damn.
So that's great.
I see it. They went ahead and put the old McGregor in there.
Yeah, McGregor. Jake's playing... Oh, it has a synopsis. A former UFC fighter takes a job as a bouncer at a rough and tumble roadhouse in the Florida Keys, but soon discovers that not everything is what it seems in this tropical paradise. Wow, that fan-made poster is terrible. I'm excited. I feel like Jake makes pretty creative choices, and he probably saw something in the script that he thought was interesting. And he's jacked. So that's awesome.
I think
Man shit.
You're still holding on. Let go.
Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal in a movie together. Sign me up.
That doesn't make any sense, dude.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Cool Guy 1 with Cool Guy 2. Billy Magnuson? Oh my god. Carl, Billy Magnuson's in it.
Holy shit, dude.
You're making a joke. But I'm saying something serious. You must not know who Billy Magnuson is.
Oh, I know who he is.
Everyone hold on a goddamn second.
Wait one goddamn second.
Star of Game Night, by the way,
Yeah.
gang listening. That's Billy Magnuson.
I'm just ready
He plays Ryan in Game Night. And he's fucking awesome.
Roadhouse, when Jake Gyllenhaal busts in there. He goes, you wouldn't make fun of it if you tried it. And then Connor goes, shut your fucking mouth.
Break out the red panties. You know what we really need is a Game Night 2.
Yeah, dude. Really, fuck all this other noise, dude. Dune 2, fucking the Batman 2, all that. Give me the Game Night 2.
Yeah. Which, like...
Game Night
dude,
2.
Give me a Game Night 2 only of the people from the first movie having a game night. Just that. You don't need the twists and the turns and the killing and the action.
Whoa. I beg to differ. That was when Officer Gary was at his peak.
Okay, but like we already did that once. We can't do it again. We need a new story for the second one. So just have them play games. That's like one of my favorite sections of game night is when they're playing the games and they're playing charades. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I could just watch those characters play games for 2 hours. Dude. Especially if they invite over Gary.
Oh, dude. I was going to say, all my favorite parts from Game Night are involving Officer Gary.
I feel like that's a little dismissive of the rest of the movie. All of your favorite parts are Gary?
I mean, no, there's other good parts, but my top parts, I think, all involve Officer Gary.
Okay.
I think
I mean, I love Gary as much as the next guy.
I've eagerly awaited such a visit. That's in my top, like, funniest parts of the movie when he backs up into his house slowly, and then tell us about Debbie. And he goes,
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, dude. That's great.
Tell us more about Debbie. Where do I begin?
Yeah. And then when he first finds him, and he's like, "Well, I found my what did he call him? Blood spattered marriage, fucking novelties or something. He said something hilarious. And they were like, "Oh, that was really cool the way you slid across your car." He's like, "Although I do think that my belt buckle probably scratched the finish of my squad car."
Yep.
Dude, he's so funny.
Yep. Game night 2. The only thing more important is the Nice Guys 2.
And the Mario Bros 2.
Also, just make Shane Black. Just make a Kiss Kiss Bang Bang crossover with the Nice Guys.
Oh my god.
And have RDJ intertwine with the Nice Guys.
That would be...
Who cares if they're set in different time periods? Doesn't matter.
Bring
Make it
them in.
happen.
Yeah.
Make it fucking happen.
You know something sad?
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't bring it up. I don't want to be sad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Dude,
thanks for bringing it up.
I was thinking
I was
the
doing
other...
just fine.
I was thinking the other day about like how old some of like my favorite actors are getting. I was like, dude, this is like, it's gonna suck.
Yeah. I just think about getting old all the time.
Yeah.
I just think about the fact that, like, if everything goes according to plan, one day I'm going to be 80. I'm going to be, like, almost dead.
Dude, Robert De Niro's 80.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you think old people think about how close they are to dying? Or do you think they're just, like, chilling?
No, they think about that.
But do you think it, like, scares them? Or they're just like, nah,
No.
I'm ready?
When you've lived that much life, I don't think it scares you anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's just something that's the next step, you know?
Yeah. I don't know why we got all, like, spiritual, but I just, like, it's just fucking, time is scary.
It is. It is.
It scares me to death.
But it's a flat circle.
Yeah.
That's all you need to remember.
Yeah. Like, what's it all mean?
No one knows.
I mean, if we just do things, what does it all mean? What's that from?
Oh. Dude, I'm having a brain fart today.
Hooray for me, because I'm a great guy.
Oh, yeah. The old BB.
Yep. Problem dog.
Yep.
Oh, don't get me started. Letterboxd is adding TV shows.
Because I'm a great guy. Letterboxd is adding TV shows?
Yep, later this year. It's been
First thing
a
I'll do
it's been a
is-
heavily debated topic.
I'm going to search Breaking Bad, and I'm going to bump it up to a 5. Very first thing I'm going to do.
Yeah. It's been a heavily debated topic for some reason. There's a lot of people not a fan of it for some reason. I don't get the problem. I don't understand how it's a bad thing. You have everything you have now, plus more stuff.
Yeah.
Explain how that's a bad. Explain how that's a bad thing to me.
I don't know. I'm going to give Breaking Bad a 5-star, and then I'm going to do a review on it that's just going to say he can't keep getting away with it. That's all I'm going to do. The second that shows come on there.
Yeah. And it's gonna be separated. Like there's gonna be a movie tab and a shows tab. Like it's fucking calm down.
Yeah.
All right,
You
everybody.
can find anything.
Everybody, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, take it easy.
It'll be all right. And then I'll be able to fucking have a place where I can express my love about Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I can write a review for each episode.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Yeah. And The Sopranos.
And The Sopranos.
Shumpulp.
Mm-hmm. Shumpulp.
Yeah.
I like the one that says Shumpulp.
I was listening to There Are Too Many Movies today, and they were just like fucking around talking about like I think they were talking about a streaming service that had like a upgraded version where there was no ads, and anyways they started talking about Shumpulp and he was like, but it's like complaining about getting orange juice with pulp and then complaining that you don't like pulp. And he's like, but there was other options. You just got the one with pulp, but it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, Tony Soprano would disagree with you. And then they said somehow they got to shum Pulp Fiction. And then he was like, yeah, just give me some of the N-words.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So everyone makes fun of Tarantino for writing so many N-words in his scripts.
Oh, yeah.
As a white guy.
A lot of people don't like that.
Which, like, it doesn't really feel that weird when you're watching it because normally it's black people saying it. It's like, yeah, he's a black guy. He says the N-word. Big whoop. But, like, he wrote that and then, like, handed that to, like, a studio executive and was like, what do you think? Like 26 N-words in the script.
Oh, dude.
Going from this weird-looking white guy.
Yeah, the ugliest guy you've ever seen hands that dude. He goes, make this.
Yeah, but, hope the Scoopers enjoyed this Yap session.
Yep.
I don't know what we'll be talking about next week. Maybe we'll be able to knock out all the Yorgos and do like a little Yorgos ranking.
Maybe. I have a feeling I'm going to not like a lot of them.
I think I'm going to like... I think the Lobster is going to be my least favorite.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to like the other ones more. I've
still
seen
think-
Killing of a Sacred Deer, but I don't remember much.
I still think Poor Things is going to be good, though.
Oh, Poor Things is going to be fucking awesome. I completely separate that from the rest of his filmography. Like, that's going to be King Dick.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Poor Things. But
we got the Yorgos movies. Probably got some other movies that are on services we can grind out.
yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out, but maybe possibly Beekeeper.
Maybe.
Maybe Keeper.
Oh, I didn't even realize what I did there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have fun here. What can we say? Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll yap about something.
Oh, yeah.
Best believe.
On the Film Scoop.
Film Scoop.